We present Michael Cochrane as Inspector Tom Pollard and James Taylor as Detective Sergeant Toy in Death of an Old Girl by Elizabeth Le Marchand.
And it's not just failing to plant variety in the shrubs, Mr. Eccles. Look at the state of those antirrhinums.
What are you on about now, woman?
How dare you address me as woman?
You may be right there.
Antirrhinums. Would I make myself clearer if I said snapdragons? They're all wilting. The whole garden is wilting.
Have you not heard of the hosepipe ban?
The Meldon School garden has never been under such atrocious supervision. A gardener who doesn't even know that an antirrhinum is a snapdragon.
I'll have you know.
And I'd have you know that we old Meldonians haven't lost all our influence on how this school is run, not by a long chalk. I intend to bring the matter up for today's annual general meeting. You mark my words.
Snapdragon.
Having a secret tryst with Miss Baines, Jock? You could sense the passion miles away.
That's the last time that busybody tells me how to run my garden. And what were you two doing in the car park last night outside the gates? I saw you. With your brothers, no doubt.
Our grandfathers, you mean, Jockey? All signed for and correct. Pre-festival extract with friends approved by parents. It's that certain end-of-term feeling, Jock. Don't you get it sometimes? With Miss Beatrice Baines.
I've a good mind to report you both to the headmistress.
You're just jealous you weren't with us instead of our grandfathers.
Shameless hussies! The pair of you!
There she goes, striding the grounds, no doubt inspecting to see if we're shipshape for the festival.
Oh, Miss Baines, your bête noire.
It wouldn't be so bad if Beatrice interfered from a distance, but her actually living across the road from the school makes it intolerable. She thinks just because she's an old girl at Meldon School and has instant access, she has the run of the place.
Unfortunately for you, Helen, Meldon School is all Miss Baines lives for. I suppose she hates changes of any kind.
Do you think I've gone too far with the reforms, Margaret?
Why would we have appointed you as headmistress if not to keep up with the times, for heaven's sake?
I couldn't have done it without your support.
As president of the Old Meldonian Society, I'm just a figurehead, dear.
Oh, yes, I know, with a couple of arms attached, applying a little muscle here and there. Oh, it sounds like people are beginning to arrive.
Are your loins girded for the AGM?
I think so. Should be plain sailing, unless something on the agenda sparks off the old guard.
Oh, don't worry, Helen, dear. I'll take care of them.
I just wish...
Now, don't let old biddies like Beatrice Baines get you down. I know she thinks she has influence, but we can ride it. You run this school, not her.
Do I? During her first year as our arts mistress, Miss Anne Cartmel has scored a bit of a coup. She has been awarded a scholarship to the Anglo-American Summer School for Art Teachers, which is being held in New England during the holidays. She greatly impressed the committee, chaired by Mr. Clive Torrance, the noted art critic and dealer, no less. And she flies to America next week to take up her scholarship. Congratulations, Miss Cartmel. We're very grateful for all Miss Cartmel's enthusiasm and hard work in the art department. And I'm sure you'll want to see the festival exhibition in the studio later on. It includes paintings we're entering with high hopes for the Commonwealth Schools art competition this year. And still on the subject of art, I want to tell you that we've opened a fund to buy really good reproductions of a wide range of pictures for all parts of the school. The girls have been highly enterprising in raising money, and parents have been most generous. If any old Meldonian would care to contribute, we'd of course be delighted. Now, I'd like to move on to this year's athletic achievements.
Daphne Moorhead.
I think the Arts Fund is a great scheme for getting in some decent new pictures for a change. I'd like to propose, Madam Chair, that the Society makes a generous donation to the fund.
I second that.
A motion for Arts Fund proposed by Daphne Moorhead, seconded by Brenda Atkins. Right. Yes, Miss Baines?
I wish to say, Madam Chairman, that some of us object to the use of the Society's funds to buy examples of so-called modern art in a manner that leaves us no say in the choices at all.
I mean, really, who's going to choose them? You?
Do you wish to move an amendment, Miss Baines?
Certainly I do. I propose that a subcommittee be set up to buy suitable pictures.
Seconder? Thank you, Mrs. Elkinshaw. Those in favour? Those against? The amendment is defeated. We now put the original proposition proposed by Daphne Moorhead, that our society set up a fund to donate to the purchase of new pictures for the school. Those in favour? Those against? Carried. Now, as to the amount...
Before any such decision is made, I absolutely insist on registering a protest on behalf of senior members of the Society about the deplorable modern trend in Meldon's art. Now, I have seen these so-called paintings, which are to represent our school in this competition. All of them are crude and grotesque. One of them actually shows an unclothed figure.
Male or female?
I'm afraid I must rule you out of order, Miss Baines.
I demand to be heard.
Sit down, Miss Baines. Thank you. Now, can we turn to the actual amount to be donated, please?
That can't be it. It's only a sunbather's bath. Stupid old trout. What a letdown.
Do you think these paintings look crude and grotesque to you, Mrs. West?
Of course not, Miss Cartmel. I know it's hurtful, but you mustn't pay any attention to what Miss Baines said. It was in the heat of the moment.
They seem to be deliberately gunning for the art department. I suppose it's an easy enough target for reactionaries.
Well, I'm an old reactionary, and I think these pictures are lovely, dear. Why do you think Miss Renshaw singled you out for praise at the meeting? I can assure you we all think you're doing a wonderful job.
A lot of people still don't, apparently.
Miss Cartmel?
Yes, Mrs. Kitson, what is it?
There's a call for you in the office. It's a personal one from London.
Oh, Miss Renshaw. Oh. Excuse me, Mrs. West.
Of course.
Clive Torrance rang up just now from town. He's staying the weekend near here and said he'd like to pass by the school about 8 this evening. Oh. He's offering his advice on our final choice of paintings in the Commonwealth competition. Oh. And he said he didn't want to bother you on Festival Day, and I can show him the pictures in the studio myself before I leave. Is that all right?
Oh, of course it is. I'm afraid I'm too busy with the old Meldonians to see him myself, but do please thank him. It puts us one jump ahead, doesn't it? Oh, and as I probably won't see you again before you leave, the very best of luck for America.
I'll second that. You fully deserve it, dear.
Thank you. And thanks so much for everything, Miss Renshaw. Oh. It's been a marvellous year. I've loved it. Bye.
Bye, dear. She seems to have got over Beatrice's attack. Tell me, do you suppose Mr. Torrance has something going for our Miss Cartmel?
Wouldn't surprise me. She's an attractive girl. I believe they first met at an art summer school a couple of years ago, but I'm not aware of any affair.
Well, whatever helps to fight the good fight against Baines and Co.
Amen to that.
I must say, it's a professional-looking studio you have here, Anne.
I felt it right to make a few changes. Quite honestly, the school's approach to art was back in the Stone Age before I arrived. Or do you think I'm being arrogant?
Not in any way.
Mr. Torrance. Clive.
Yes?
It was good of you to come.
Not at all. You know, that dress suits you. Brings out the unusual blue of your eyes.
I never thought my eyes were particularly unusual.
In your job, you're supposed to be sensitive to colour. I had a letter from Ryder Vanderplank yesterday. He and Sonia are really looking forward to having you to stay. As soon as you arrive, they're going to take you on a whirlwind tour of New York.
They're very kind.
They're the ones who'll gain. Now, why don't we take a look at your girls' paintings?
Oh, yes, of course.
Penny for your thoughts.
Oh, nothing. Really?
Only I can't stay long, much as I'd like to.
Madge? What?
Oh, it's you, Anne.
I'm going your way. Would you like a lift? I got a bit delayed. That's why I'm so late leaving. Lord, it's gone 9 o'clock.
No, thank you all the same. I'm calling in across the road at Appleby's.
Miss Baines's house. How is your godmother?
All right, as far as I know. I hope you have a good time in America.
Thank you.
I wish I had your luck. You're very popular with the girls, aren't you? They've never liked me, you know. But then, perhaps I wasn't cut out to be a teacher.
Madge, are you sure
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Good night.
Good night, Madge.
I'm coming. Yes, just a minute. Miss Thornton.
Miss Renshaw, I have to talk to you.
Oh, can't it wait, Miss Thornton? It is Sunday.
I'm sorry, it can't.
Coming.
I have just been to my godmother's, and she isn't there.
I'm sorry?
She's not at Appleby's. Oh, do I have to spell it out?
Miss Thornton, why should she be? She's almost certainly out with some of her old friends who were here yesterday for the meeting.
No, but I called in last evening and she wasn't there then either. The milk hasn't been taken in. Please, Miss Renshaw, you must ring the police.
Look, Miss Thornton... Madge. Now, it's quite conceivable Miss Baines stayed out late with her friends and then made an early start with them this morning, isn't it? After all, she might even have stayed over at the White Horse with Mrs. Elkinshaw. Now, don't you think if we rang the police she'd consider it an intrusion?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're overwrought. Now, why don't you go home and have a nice lie down? Hmm? You'll feel much more yourself by tea time. And just think, you don't have to work tomorrow, like I do.
I didn't mean to come barging in. Oh, I'm a bit of a trial to you altogether, aren't I?
Nonsense.
I'm grateful you kept me on when you brought in so many new people like Anne Cartmel. And, of course, my being Beatrice Baines' goddaughter helps to keep her and the opposition at bay, I suppose.
Madge, please, try and calm down. You'll see Miss Baines later today, I'm sure.
Morning, Miss Thornton.
Oh, Mrs. Hinks. Oh, thank God you've come at last.
Bless me, I always come over to Appleby's this time of a Monday morning. How long have you been out here?
I can't get in. I haven't a key.
Why would you be wanting a key?
The house is all shut up tight. She's not here. She hasn't been here for 2 days. I went to Miss Renshaw to tell her yesterday morning, but she wouldn't listen.
Well, I've got my key. Here we are. Let's go in and see what's what, then.
I think that's about everything, Joyce. No more Monday mornings for a while.
You're thinking about Zermatt?
I can smell that mountain air right now. So quiet with the girls gone, isn't it? Such an odd feeling about an empty school, I always think. Come in.
Miss Renshaw?
Mrs. Hinks. You know my secretary, Joyce Kitson?
Yes, hello. Hello. Miss Renshaw, it's about Miss Baines over at Appleby's. She's nowhere to be found. I go along as usual on a Monday morning to do for her, and there's the place locked up, and Madge Thornton carrying on at the gate. She told me Miss Baines hasn't been seen since Saturday night.
Joyce, ring up the White Horse at Linbridge, would you? Ask if Mrs. Elkinshaw has been staying there and if they've seen Miss Baines. If not, try Mrs. Stedman at White Sands.
Right. I won't be long.
Oh, I'm very rude. Do sit down, Mrs. Hinks.
Thank you, Miss Renshaw. Miss Thornton insisted on coming up here to the school with me to tell you the news, but she isn't up to it, really.
Where is she now?
Over in school sick bay.
Sick bay?
I thought it was better all round if your matron got her to relax, perhaps. She's in such a state. I told her she shouldn't try to see you now. It took some convincing, I can tell you. But after all, she might have cause to be upset. Miss Renshaw, if you ask me, I think we ought to call the police. You see, it looks to me as if there's been a break-in at Appleby's.
A break-in? What sort of break-in?
Well, it didn't look very professional to me. But there was definitely a burglary. I had my own key, and when we went in, the kitchen window was wide open, and there was bits of food around. And what's more, a silver snuff box has gone missing. I'm sure of it.
But might not Miss Baines simply have moved things around?
I thought that could have been it at first. But I had a look round for that snuff box, and I couldn't find it anywhere. She'd hardly be likely to take it away from the house with her, would she?
Well, do you think apart from the snuff box, any other of her things were taken? Did it seem as though anything else was missing?
The right things aren't missing, if you take my meaning.
I'm not sure I do.
Miss Thornton came down from upstairs crying her eyes out. Miss Baines' bed hasn't been slept in. And Miss Thornton said all of Miss Baines' night things were there. Her combs and her toiletries, the lot. I mean, if she'd gone to stay overnight somewhere, Miss Baines would have taken those with her. And there wasn't any note or nothing.
Well, Mrs. Hinks, it looks as though we have a problem.
I wouldn't be so worried, except that Miss Baines never changes her routine from one year to the next. You could almost set your clock by her comings and goings, you could.
Mrs. Elkinshaw didn't register at the hotel. She stayed over at Mrs. Stedman's before catching the London train yesterday morning. Mrs. Stedman said they went back to Appleby's on Saturday for a sherry with Miss Baines after the AGM and left her about 7. Miss Baines said nothing to them about going away.
I'll ring the police, Joyce, and then I think I'd better go over and see how Madge Thornton is. Her mother died last week, and now this. So you can imagine why she's in a state.
Miss Renshaw.
Oh, Lord, what is it, Bert?
Excuse me, miss. I was up at the studio just now having a look at that damp patch in the ceiling. And I had to shift that puppet theatre contraption to get to it, and...
Well, go on.
That's where I found her, Miss Renshaw. That Miss Baines. Terrible thing. Terrible. She sort of fell out of it, stone dead.
Oh.
There's a ruddy great gash on her head.
Madge!
You wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't do anything. And now you see, it's too late.
I've been here 25 years, Inspector Pollard, and we've never had a poser like this before. After my preliminary, I reckon some help from the Met wouldn't come amiss. We're glad to have you down.
Thanks, Inspector Beakbane. Sergeant Toy and I have tried to live up to that if we can. Now, just run through what you've got so far.
Provisional opinion of our surgeon, Dr. Wallace, is that the victim died during Saturday night. No reason so far to think she wasn't murdered here in the studio, though it's always possible she was dragged here from somewhere else. Not likely, though, with so many people still around.
You said on the phone it was the evening of the Meldon School Festival.
That's right. Members of the school staff and about 25 old girls, as they call them, gone specially for the festival, and 15 sixth-form girls. About 50 were here, all told.
And the deceased was an old ex-pupil who lived across the road.
She attended Meldon till 1942. From the sound of her, she couldn't keep away from the old place from then on forever after.
Who found her?
Resident caretaker, Bert Haywood, discovered the body this morning.
If he's caretaker, he presumably does a locking up round at night. What time would the external doors be checked?
Normally about 9, he says, but being festival day, it might have been later. 45 minutes later, he reckons, but certainly by then all the external doors were locked.
Which left access to the studio from inside the rest of the school?
Yes, of course. As you can see, it's a corner room, 2 external walls, fire escape door over there, one inside door leading in from the assembly hall, and the other from the adjoining classrooms. Now, on the night in question, Miss Baines was last seen by friends at a small do at her house, which ended at 7. After that, no sign, despite her goddaughter Miss Thornton's repeated attempts to locate her. It seems Miss Baines' house had been broken into. I've got Miss Thornton under sedation now. She took it pretty bad.
I'll speak to her when she's come round. And I'll send Sergeant Toy over to look at the house later.
Break-in looks a bit coincidental, don't you think?
On the face of it.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Inspector, I'd better get back and do my bit for public relations.
Of course.
Reassure Miss Renshaw and the others that everything's under control.
We hope. We'll talk again later. I want to check out some more of the details you got before I speak to these people myself.
Any time. At your complete disposal. Good luck.
Thank you, Inspector. Nice to have a bit of local cooperation. Sergeant Toy, how's it going?
Looks like an army's tramped over the place, sir.
It has. A monstrous regiment of women for most of Saturday, and God knows how many people today before we got here.
Oh, you've been over everything now, sir. You see these heel marks on the floor?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll bet they connect up with the heel scratchings found on the victim's shoes. Ah, here they are, along by the table for about 6 inches, then round to the corner, and there, see? A swerve where she must have been swung into the puppet theatre.
No marks coming from any of the doors?
No, sir. Now, the victim was 4 foot 11 inches tall and weighed about 7.5 stone.
What you're saying is it didn't necessarily take a man to do this.
Well, I'd have thought any reasonably strong woman could.
It seems to point to her being killed here, all right. Perhaps just by this table. No sign of a weapon?
Not yet, sir.
What about prints?
Lots of blurred old ones, as you might expect in a classroom, and quite a few fresh ones. Small looks like a woman's.
Probably the art teacher's. I'll be talking to her along with everyone else. I'm afraid we've got our work cut out for us tonight, Sergeant.
There's no point in pretending that Beatrice Baines and I got along, Inspector. And frankly, she was a pain in the neck. But that was all.
I'm told you were brought in as a sort of new broom to sweep out the cobwebs, shall we say.
I've had full support from the governors and the Old Meldonians all down the line, Inspector. Miss Baines was a nuisance, but nothing more.
What about Miss Baines's goddaughter, Miss Thornton?
What about her?
Well, she was a carryover from the previous regime, wasn't she?
Madge Thornton is a perfectly competent teacher. Not inspired, perhaps, but, well, then you can't have everything.
You say she was fairly agitated over her godmother when she came to you on Sunday.
Well, yes. Though, I do wonder.
What?
It wasn't as if she was incredibly devoted to her. It was more like Beatrice keeping poor Madge under her thumb.
Then why should she be so desperate to find her?
I don't know.
Smoke screen, perhaps?
What do you mean by that exactly, Inspector?
Well, you know, putting on a big act, being very worried in a noisy sort of way, having a fit of the vapours. Could be a means of putting us off the scent, don't you think?
Well, could be. I wouldn't like to say. There was that strange outburst I mentioned when she heard of her godmother's murder.
Yes, interesting, that. Now, the others on the list. Mr. Torrance. Has he any official connection with Meldon School? Seems a little unusual, someone of his standing bothering about schoolgirls' entries for a competition.
Mr. Torrance is only known to us through his relationship with Miss Cartmel.
And what sort of relationship is there?
You'll have to ask her, Inspector. I know they've known each other in the art world for about 2 years. They met at a summer school. She's bright and pretty, so it would be understandable if he fancied her.
Are you saying his visit might have been motivated by more than a concern for art?
He was spending the weekend in the neighbourhood, so it wasn't much trouble for him to drop by.
Well, I'm sure that'll be all for the time being.
If there's anything more I can do, Inspector Pollard, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, I won't, Miss Renshaw. You've been a great help.
You sure I can't tempt you to some of this home-brewed cider, Sergeant Toy?
I don't think you'd catch me on that stuff, even if I weren't on duty, Mr. Hayward, but thanks all the same. Maybe it would be best if you just tell me about last Saturday night.
Well, the festival's one of the hardest days of the year, Sergeant. There's the chairs to set out and take away, all the clearing up to do. That's why it delayed my rounds by about 45 minutes.
Now, I don't mean to be disrespectful of the dead, Mr. Hayward, but this Miss Baines was something of an old biddy, wasn't she? Always poking her nose in where it wasn't wanted.
She could do that all right.
Did she ever rub you up the wrong way? She seems to have done to everybody else.
She gave hell to Jog Eggles, the gardener, but she didn't bother me much.
I don't expect she bothered you to your face. But I heard she'd gone behind your back and complained about your fitness to be caretaker of a girls' school because of your record.
What's my record got to do with anything? You've been talking to that Inspector Beakbane. I was just a kid. I got in with a bad crowd. The worst was 3 months for breaking an entry. That was 20 years ago, damn it.
But she tracked it down.
Oh, bitch. Didn't matter to her. I've been clean ever since. Now, look. You're not saying...
I'm not saying anything, Mr. Hayward. It's just that we have to take everything into account in a murder investigation. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to think of these things, I suppose. Sergeant, I just remembered something. About Miss Thornton.
Get anything out of Bert Hayward last night, Sergeant?
Not much, sir. He doesn't have any real alibi.
Well, the lab's just phoned through. They pinned down the time of Beatrice Baines's death more precisely.
Now we should get somewhere, sir.
It means where I've got to get to is over to see Anne Cartmel. Miss Cartmel, we now have good reason to believe that Miss Baines died sometime on Saturday night between 8 and 9 o'clock. Might have been slightly before 8 or slightly after 9. There has to be some margin for error. The evidence points to her being murdered in the studio and nowhere else. So it's of the utmost importance that you and I go over the sequence of events during that time.
Of course.
You met Mr. Torrance at 8?
Just on, I should think.
And when did you arrive at the studio?
Only a couple of minutes after. Mr. Torrance nipped on ahead.
He went on ahead of you to the studio?
I stopped by the office to pick up the art competition entry forms. Joyce Kitson had left them out for me.
Now, let me get this straight. Mr. Torrance was in the studio before you were?
Literally for only 30 seconds, if that, Inspector.
All right. Now, think very carefully. Did you notice anything unusual while you were there together? A movement on the fire escape, perhaps?
No, nothing.
Did you notice the time when you left?
No, not then. But it was about 20 to 9 by the school clock when Mr. Torrance drove off from the front door. I think we must have left the studio at 8:30.
Are you sure of these times?
We can only have been in there half an hour at the most.
You mean to say it took you both half an hour to look at a few paintings?
We had some personal conversation as well.
Anything that might be relevant to this inquiry?
No, I don't think so.
Did you think it unusual for Mr. Torrance to make a special trip to Meldon School just to look over some pupils' paintings?
He happened to be in the neighbourhood.
You've known him for what, 2 years, is it?
We met at a summer school. He was lecturing and I was one of the students. What are you driving at? If you think there's something between us, you're wrong. There's absolutely nothing between Mr. Torrance and me, nothing.
Would it matter if there were? I mean, you're not married.
No.
What about him?
He's divorced. If you want to know so badly, I showed him the going-away present he'd had sent to me. An oil colour box, an expensive one. Naturally, I was grateful. We kissed each other. Why shouldn't we? But that was all.
You didn't ever get the feeling you might be being observed?
I wish I was that sensitive, Inspector.
And then, after Mr. Torrance left, what did you do?
2 sixth formers. Nicola Charles and Diana Patchett were in the quad waiting for me. They were at a bit of a loose end, so they came back with me to the studio to help clear up after the day. I wrapped the chosen paintings to send off to the competition. After we turned the lights out and left, I took the parcel of paintings down to the office to be posted off, and drove away from the school at 9. I remember that because I checked my watch when I met Madge Thornton walking in the drive.
You didn't by any chance see Miss Baines or anyone else as you drove past Appleby's?
No, except...
Yeah?
Yes. Now I do remember. I saw a man coming out on the porch. I sort of vaguely wondered who he might be. It was only a glimpse because I was accelerating. Funny. It went completely out of my head until now.
Try and describe him if you can.
The light wasn't that good. I think he was dressed casually, sort of hikerish, not old. Inspector Pollard, do you think all this will delay my trip to America? It's terrible to say, and I know it's very self-centered of me, but if you knew what it meant...
I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. I'll have to be available for further questioning until it's all cleared up.
Oh, dear. I thought that might be it.
We'll just have to hope for a speedy conclusion. For your sake, Miss Cartmel.
Very much, sir. Pub lunches are okay around here. I recommend the steak and kidney pie.
I might go for the gammon myself. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
So, third day, and where are we?
Not much further, if you ask me. They all had it in for the old bitch, if you'll pardon the expression. Lots of motive and no alibis.
So it seems. Miss Renshaw hated her, that's obvious. And has no alibi after she said goodnight to the last of the old Meldonians about 8:45. What's more, she's proving adept at scattering innuendos about other people right, left and centre. The one who's really in it is Anne Cartmel. She was in the studio practically the whole of the relevant time, but she was always with other people. The two girls check out. And then there's the strange, or not so strange, Madge Thornton, whose movements are unaccounted for between 8 and 9 as well.
I'm sorry, sir. It went out of my head completely.
What?
I meant to say, Bert Hayward told me he saw Miss Thornton leaving Appleby's about 8:20.
Leaving Appleby's? But she was on her way there again at 9. Why should she keep going back and forth? And then there's this mysterious young man on Appleby's porch.
Oh? Who's that, sir?
Spotted just after 9 o'clock by Anne Cartmel while she was driving off down the road.
Sounds a mite suspicious. Could he have something to do with Miss Thornton's little trips back and forth?
Well, she might not have known he was there if he did the break-in, which he must have, surely.
Amateur job that was, too, sir. Prints all over the place.
Time for a fresh tack, I think. See if Miss Baines' solicitor is in the area. But Not before I've sampled the local cuisine.
Well, should be good. If this pie's anything to go by. Believe it or not, there's more steak than kidney.
I dug everything out as soon as you rang, Inspector. As you probably gathered, our client, Miss Baines, was not exactly on the breadline. I've noted down the basics. About 50,000 goes to charity, servants, and old friends. The same to the governors of Meldon School. The residuary legatees get about 200,000 and 100,000 apiece.
And who are they, Mr. Yelland?
George Baines, her great-nephew, gets the 200,000, and her godchild, Madge Thornton, gets the 100,000. Great-nephew George has a reputation for being a bit feckless, and I know she vigorously disapproved of that, but he was virtually her only heir, and blood's thicker than water, I suppose.
But how did Madge qualify for that much?
Who knows? Perhaps Miss Baines and her parents were close. Mr. Thornton died 20 years ago.
And Mrs. Thornton died last week.
Really? Oh, by the way, I can give you George Baines's address, if you like. He lives in London.
Thanks, Mr. Yelland. That'll save us a hunt.
I thought it might.
Are you feeling more rested now, Miss Thornton? I expect they treat you well here at the school infirmary.
If you can call being dosed up to the eyeballs with sedatives good treatment, then I suppose you're right, Inspector.
Yes. Now, I understand your godmother was a close friend of your parents, Miss Thornton.
Yes. She'd known them for a very long time, since the war, at any rate.
Now, I'm sorry to have to question you like this. I know you've been under a strain.
I'm fully up to answering questions, thank you.
Then I'll carry on, shall I? I believe you left Appleby's at about 8:20 on Saturday night. Did you see anyone about?
Only Bert Hayward passing on his bicycle.
You wanted to see Miss Baines rather badly, I gather.
Well, I don't know about rather badly.
Well, Miss Renshaw says you seemed agitated, and this has been borne out by Miss Cartmel.
Oh, I expect they enjoy the idea of my being mentally deranged. I simply hadn't seen my godmother since I got back from my mother's funeral last week, that's all.
Did Miss Baines not go to your mother's funeral?
No.
I see. When you first went to Appleby's that night, were you surprised to find Miss Baines out?
Oh, yes, of course. She hardly ever went out in the evening.
But at that stage you weren't worried about it?
Worried? Oh, no.
What were you doing between the time you saw Bert Hayward at 8:20 and 9 o'clock, when you spoke to Miss Cartmel in the school drive?
Walking the grounds. It was a fine evening. I'm not to be penalised for taking exercise, am I? It's a simple enough pleasure, walking. It's quite harmless. I was perfectly free to walk. Why shouldn't I walk? Why shouldn't I walk?
Thank you, Miss Thornton. Try and rest now, why don't you?
Well, I've been running the gallery here for about 4 years now, Inspector. Expensive area, but better than where we were before.
Yes, my wife would appreciate a lot of these works more than I could, Mr. Torrance. She's something of a painter. Anyhow, would you like to tell me about your trip down to Meldon School on Saturday?
Not much to tell, really. I was chucking my things into a bag after lunch when I remembered those blasted paintings and realized I'd be passing within a few miles of Meldon School. Oh, yes, you'll be wanting the name and address of the people I stayed the weekend with. I'll write it down for you.
I'm obliged, Mr. Torrance. Now, Miss Cartmel says you and she were in the studio together between 8 and 8:30. She said you were choosing some competition pictures. I take it you two were together the whole time?
That's right. Oh, I got there a little ahead of her. She had to stop off for something. But it was only for a few seconds.
Can you think of anything more to add?
Well, not offhand. We looked at the pictures. I helped choose 3. We talked. All right, I'll be honest with you, Inspector. We did a little more than just talk. Nothing... I don't know whether Anne has said anything to you, but I am quite fond of her.
Nothing wrong with her?
Well, some people find it mildly distasteful that a man of my age should take an interest in a young girl, but there you are. Anne is more than just a pretty face. This business, I know it's terrible, but it won't affect her trip to America, will it?
Well, as I told the young lady, Mr. Torrance, it all depends on the outcome. Because Miss Baines was murdered in the studio the very hour you were both there.
Yes, I see. Very difficult.
Yes, and there's something I learned from Miss Cartmel just before I came up to town today. Did you by any chance notice a flattish grey stone with a white quartz pattern lying on the table? It was used as an object for sketching, I believe.
On the table? No. I have a vague memory of a lot of junk lying about on it, that's all.
The rock was missing when we examined the studio, and it still hasn't been found. But Miss Cartmel suddenly remembered it had been there before that evening. We think it was almost certainly the murder weapon.
Good God. So it's obviously important for you to establish whether it was there when we were. Well, I'm sorry, Inspector. I just can't help you.
Well, if anything occurs, let me know. Meanwhile, I wonder if you'd be so good as to let us take your fingerprints. Oh, that cassoulet was absolutely fantastic, darling.
Not bad, was it? Took me 2 days.
It makes a change from endless gammon steaks and scampi in a basket. Typical country pub fare.
It's a bonus having you back home in the middle of one of your jaunts.
Oh, these London inquiries could be quite fruitful, Jane. We tracked down George Baines. He's a slippery customer. But we got his fingerprints on a signed statement. If they match the ones in the Applebys break-in, we'll have him.
What makes you so sure he was the one who broke in?
Well, George was extremely vague about his movements on Saturday night. Like everyone else in this case, no decent alibi. Having a wife will come in useful there. And a £200,000 legacy makes him a prime suspect.
But the glamorous Clive Torrance does have an alibi, thank goodness.
Huh?
I think it's fascinating that he's mixed up in it. I've met him, you know.
When? Not recently, I hope.
Why do you say that?
The man's a born lady king. No, you know what I mean. I can smell him a mile off. No wife's safe with him. When did you meet?
Just after you and I were engaged. You drove down to fetch me back from the art summer school, remember?
Of course. So if you met him there 2 years ago, that must have been where he met Anne Cartmel.
I remember her. Vaguely. Is she his latest, then?
Well, if that's the case, they're being remarkably discreet. He did give her an expensive oil paint box as a going-away present. I've checked and found it was from Bricatti and Simpson.
That is upmarket.
Do they seem to be hitting it off together?
Oh, Tom, you can't expect me to remember that. Anyhow, I was too preoccupied with other things at the time.
Such as?
Finish your wine and I might tell you.
I came down here to see the old lady solicitor by appointment. It's the ruddy limit grabbing me off the train. I already gave you boys my statement in London.
I'm sure Inspector Pollard will clear it all up, sir. Mr. Baines, sir.
Oh, thank you, Sergeant. Mr. Baines, we've told Mr. Yelland you'll be late for your appointment. Of course, you have the right of a solicitor to be present if you wish.
What do you mean?
Sergeant Toy, I think Mr. Baines may wish to amend the statement he made to us in London yesterday.
Sir?
Am I under arrest?
Just assisting us, Mr. Baines. For the moment. You couldn't adequately account for your movements between Saturday afternoon and Sunday. Now, it happens we've taken your fingerprints from your statement, and by chance they match up to fresh prints found in your great-aunt's house as a result of a break-in there on Saturday night. How do you explain that?
Okay. You say you've got fingerprints. I could say I don't believe you, but I'll level with you anyway. I hitchhiked down from town on the off chance. I was a bit strapped for cash, and I thought the old girl might help out. She has in the past. Usually grumbled about it, but she wasn't a bad sort, really. I got to her house just before 8, I suppose. I was hungry, Inspector. The place was shut up tight, and I was dying for something to eat. It's true, I broke in, but it was just to get some food.
You could have told us all this before. What's more, a silver snuff box is reported missing.
Okay, I took it. And some cash out of a drawer. £50. What the hell? It's coming to me anyway.
Did you meet Madge Thornton during this time?
Not exactly. She banged on the door. I just kept mum. Then she went away and I left. I had what I wanted, so I came back to London.
You knew you were likely to be the beneficiary of a large legacy.
What of it?
Isn't it just too coincidental that you were on the scene the very night and indeed the very hour of her murder?
I can't help that. Look, I've told you everything. Go ahead and arrest me for breaking and entering if you want. But I had nothing to do with any murder, and anyone who says so is a bloody liar.
That's all, Mr. Baines.
You mean I can go? Well, what about the break-in?
That's for the local police to decide. All in all, I think you'd better make arrangements to stay in the vicinity for the time being. We may be needing you again. For one reason or another. Miss Thornton, why did you want to talk to Miss Baines so urgently?
It was a personal matter.
Did you know you might be a substantial beneficiary in Miss Baines's will?
Of course not. The will has not yet been read.
Miss Thornton, Some inquiries have been made at what used to be called Somerset House, and certain things struck me as odd. Such as why, if you were to be a major legatee in Miss Baines's will, because she and your parents were so close, she didn't attend your mother's funeral. I felt it necessary to check the details of your birth certificate.
Inspector Pollard, would you reach me my bag?
Certainly.
Thank you. Now, I think this is what you might be looking for. It's a letter I found last week among some papers of my mother's.
Thank you.
You'll see that it's dated December the 10th, 1948.
Dear Mrs. Thornton, I'm writing to confirm that one of the nursing home staff will be bringing little Madge to Warhampton next Thursday by the train arriving at 12:15 p.m. Now that everything has been arranged, I am indeed thankful that my poor brother John's child will be in the care of you and your husband, who have been so loyal to our family's firm for so long. I know that I can rely absolutely on your complete discretion. Neither the child nor my parents must ever hear the sad story. With kind regards, sincerely yours, Beatrice A. Baines.
So you see, I'm a bastard. And now perhaps you'll understand why I wanted to see my godmother so very much. Apart from the fact that I now knew she was my aunt, I wanted her to tell me something about my real mother. That was all. There's nothing important. There's nothing sinister. And it's nothing material to your case.
I think you'll have to leave us to be the judge of that, Miss Thornton. Can't you think of anyone who could confirm your movements that night, apart from Bert Hayward and Anne Cartmel?
I'm sorry, I can't. If you think I'm guilty, you'll have to arrest me, that's all. But if I were you, I'd look at someone more likely than me. Matron told me Anne Cartmel was at the actual scene of the crime most of the time.
I'm afraid I can't comment on that.
And Miss Renshaw bore a few grudges of her own. Where was she during all this?
So, it's murder you're accusing me of, is it? Leave me alone, I tell you.
If we were charging you with murder, Mr. Eccles, you would have been cautioned. Now, is it going to be a nice, peaceful chat here, or do you want you down to the station?
I had that Inspector Bain checking on my movements on the night. I don't see why you have to.
Fancy another one?
Well, I wouldn't have said no. Make it a double, there's no doubt you're getting us on the expenses.
Pint of best and a double whiskey, please. Now, living at the lodge, you're in a good position to see who comes and goes, aren't you?
They like me to keep an eye out.
Right, well, can we just check? You were at home at the lodge from the pub just before Mr. Torrance's Jaguar passed the gates?
Yes, about 9:15 that was. I told him that before. Rode away without a thought to anyone who might be coming in.
And then who?
Miss Cartmel's car about 9, and then that crazy woman, Miss Thornton, on foot.
Anyone else?
That was it.
And you yourself didn't leave the lodge at any time after coming back from the pub?
Why should I? It had been a long, hard day. I was ready for my bed.
You are known to have had nasty arguments with Miss Baines over the caring of the garden. She complained about you to their meeting that day.
You won't get me that way with a wee drink or two. No, I didn't like the woman. But there were plenty of others ready to do her in. I wasn't the only one, as you've no doubt guessed by now.
He'll have fought some good brawls in his time, but I expect he's all win now, Sergeant. Still, you never know. He certainly hated the old girl.
He might just do it if he had the drink in him and saw his opportunity.
Sergeant, I think we'd better go over all the facts as we know them, shall we?
Right.
Beatrice Baines was killed in the studio sometime between just before 8 and just after 9 o'clock. Anne Cartmel and Clive Torrance were there between 8 and 8:30. Madge Thornton spotted across the road at 8:20 heading for the school. Anne Cartmel sees Clive Torrance off the premises at 20 to 9 and his car goes through the gates at 1:45. Anne Cartmel returns to the studio to clear up with the two girls between 22 and nearly 9 o'clock before they all leave. Anne Cartmel sees Madge Thornton coming away from the school a couple of minutes after 9. And then spots George Baines at Appleby's. Jock Eccles back at the school lodge by 9:15 from the pub. No confirmation of his whereabouts after he saw Thornton leave. And the headmistress, Helen Renshaw. She said goodbye to the last of the visitors by 9:15. Says she returned to her flat, but was seen by no one from 9:15 onwards. By the way, she must have realized the school could expect something substantial from Beatrice's estate. Now, Bert Hayward checked the fire escape door at 9:45. His earlier whereabouts not confirmed.
So, where do we go from here?
There's something not quite right. Something just doesn't tally. Wait. I've got it. Come on, Sergeant. I'm sorry to get you out of bed like this, Miss Cartmel, but it's important.
It must be. Please, come in.
Thank you.
Do sit down.
Thank you.
Would you and Sergeant Toy like some coffee?
I'm afraid we haven't time for that, thanks all the same. Miss Cartmel, you said you and Clive Torrance left the studio at 8:30.
Yes.
But you said you saw him drive away from the front entrance at 9:20.
Yes, that's right.
That was 10 minutes later. Did it really take you both 10 minutes to get from the studio to the front entrance?
No, of course not. While we were on our way down the stairs, Clive forgot something and had to go back to the studio for it. He was only a couple of minutes.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
It was so trivial, I'd forgotten. I'm sorry.
What did he go back for?
A copy of Artifacts magazine. He'd taken it out of his briefcase to show me an illustration from the current edition, which was similar in style to one of the girls' paintings. On the stairs, I reminded him that he'd left the magazine behind, and he went back to get it.
You reminded him?
Yes. As I said, he was only gone a couple of minutes.
2 minutes? Could it have been 3?
Well, I suppose so.
And he had his briefcase with him?
Yes, of course he did.
Miss Cartmel, I've just restaged the crime in the studio with Sergeant Toy here. It took just 2.5 minutes to commit.
But that's absurd. Why should Clive want to murder Miss Baines? And if you remember, Inspector, I reminded him about the magazine.
When do you leave for America?
The day after tomorrow, Thursday.
Right. I'm going to let you go.
Really?
Everything must proceed normally. And on no account are you to get in touch with him. If he contacts you, you're to say nothing about this interview, you understand? It could jeopardize your trip.
I understand, Inspector Pollard.
And we, Sergeant, go back to London.
Whatever you say, sir.
Tonight.
Doesn't strike me she and Torrance are in collusion, sir. After all, she was the one who pointed out the missing rock from the table. She didn't have to do that.
Well, at least it proves one thing.
What's that, sir?
You're not too old to fall for a pretty face. Seriously, I think you're probably right. The point is, what's he doing? Is Torrance using her?
Well, without her knowing.
Well, she could be running something for him, unwittingly, acting as a courier. But what? Drugs? Jewels? Industrial espionage? An art critic like him has his own gallery. Who are these people in New York she's going to? What's their name? Vander something?
Vanderplank.
We'll check them out through the FBI. And all of his connections as well.
Where does the old girl fit into this?
I think she was hiding in the studio, spying on them. Miss Baines was a terrible busybody and had it in for Anne Cartmel. She was poking about, seeing if she could find evidence to show that Cartmel was a bad teacher, that the art wasn't up to scratch, anything like that. She heard them come up, and she hid behind the puppet theatre. Then later, she saw Clive Torrance doing something alone, or he saw her, and he brained her with the rock. Whatever it was, for whatever reason, he couldn't let her live after what she'd seen.
It's good, sir. And it works according to the stopwatch. But remember, it was the girl who reminded him about the magazine.
Who knows? Maybe it was a plant. He meant her to remind him.
This fax is just in, sir, from the FBI in New York.
What does it say?
Vanderplank is a wealthy company promoter with no police record. He was suspected to be behind the Golden Acres fraud, but the prosecution was dropped in default of evidence. His wife is a well-known amateur painter, and both are frequent visitors to Europe, but neither has any known drug market or other criminal affiliations.
And Torrance is clean so far. There's got to be something. An angle somewhere. But where?
Looks like we're back where we started, sir.
What else we got?
You could always go back and lean on Madge Thornton a bit more, sir. Prove a conspiracy between her and Baines.
Yes, with the result of bringing on a total mental breakdown for both of us.
Excuse me, sir. Sergeant Toy. Yes, just a minute. Your wife, sir.
Jane? Hi. What? Bricati and Simpson's Bond Street. Shall we make it in, what, half an hour? Okay. Bye. Well, she's being very mysterious. Seems to be something to do with the case. Anyhow, if Jane says I have to check it out, I have to, don't I?
Oh, Tom, over here.
Hi, darling.
Tom, this is Diane Moss. Diane, my husband, Tom.
How do you do?
How do you do? Diane works here. We went to school together. It's all very exciting. When I dropped in today for a sketching block, she told me she actually sold Clive Torrance Anne Cartmell's paintbox.
I've been reading about the case in the papers.
Tell Tom what he said to you.
He said, "You're on commission, aren't you? Your number's come up. I want a Win 1A oil colour box. That's the priciest one we have in stock, you see."
Lucky old Anne Cartmell.
I got it wrapped up and made out the docket for dispatch for it to go out the same day without fail. But that wasn't the end of it.
What do you mean?
Well, Mr. Torrance said he wanted another 1A colour box, fitted up exactly the same. Biggest commission I've ever had.
Where do you have to send the second one?
Oh, that one didn't have to be posted off. I just, wrapped it, and Mr. Torrance took it away himself.
Attention, please. This is a passenger announcement. Will Miss Anne Cartmell, passenger to New York on British Airways flight number BA179, please go to the inquiries desk. Miss Anne Cartmell, please go to the inquiries desk.
Good afternoon, Miss Cartmell.
My things are all over the table. You've taken everything out of my suitcase. You told me I could go.
We could only do this now, I'm afraid.
All the colours are out of my paint box.
That's just the inside of the lid to do. Here we go. Very carefully. That's got it. Now the tweezers. Voila. Can you identify this little painting, Miss Cartmell?
It's the Blue Bonnet by Rayborough. But that was stolen from the Wrexham collection.
3 years ago. Quite valuable for its size. Worth something like 400,000 or 500,000.
It's nothing to do with me, I swear it. It must have been slipped in at Bricati and Simpson's. The box was sent from there.
No, Miss Cartmell, it wasn't.
But it was. It arrived at Meldon School on that Saturday morning, and I've had it ever since. It must be the same.
It was only the same till that evening, when this box was substituted for yours by Clive Torrance. Oh, don't you see? It was in those 30 seconds while you were collecting the forms at the office that he went up and made the switch. Miss Baines saw him do it, so that when he went back later for the magazine, she came out of hiding and accused him of it. The whole mission was in jeopardy if he didn't act fast and kill her then and there.
This is crazy.
Yes, it is in a way. But it lets you off the hook.
He was going to see me off. Are you arresting him here?
I'm afraid he isn't coming, Miss Cartmell. Would you like to sit down?
What is it?
Please. Mr. Torrance was found inside his car, wrapped round a tree this morning near Wendlebury.
My God.
It was pretty obviously deliberate. He got wind that we were snooping around, and he knew the game was up. I received a letter from him this morning at New Scotland Yard. It explained that he stole the Blue Bonnet and kept it for 3 years before finding a suitable opportunity to ship it across to America, destined for a millionaire private collector. You were the opportunity.
Oh.
At least he had the decency to say in his letter that you knew nothing about it whatsoever. I'm sorry, Miss Cartmell. You've been the victim of an art smuggling operation. And Miss Baines simply got in the way.
I see. Poor old girl.
Did Anne Cartmell get away all right to New York, darling?
Yes, we sent her off on a later plane.
Go on, put your feet up. I'll get you a drink.
Oh, boy, can I do with it? I have to say she handled herself well with the press. She's got guts, all right. Hope everything goes smoothly for her at the other end.
Why shouldn't it?
Oh, no reason. Thanks, darling. Being met by a plainclothes man at Kennedy Airport ought to get her through the formalities at the double. Then they'll see her safely on the local flight for the New England summer school.
What intrigues me is the line the Vanderplanks are going to take.
Horrified incredulity. Attempts to shower hospitality on Anne is my guess. She told me that nothing would induce her to meet them.
Any hope of bringing a case against them?
There isn't a shred of hard evidence, as far as I can see, to connect them directly with Clive Torrance on it. But you'll be interested to hear that during the week the Vanderplanks were last in London, Braccati and Simpson sold yet another identical oil paint box to a certain American lady for cash.
Oh.
Not your splendid friend Diane that time, but a senior assistant who remembered the sale quite clearly. Now, I expect a second substitution would have taken place when Anne arrived at the Vanderplanks. Neat, don't you think?
I still can't get over the fact that a man as cool as Torrance would lose his head like he did.
Oh, he didn't lose his head. At least I don't think so. I think the old girl's murder was the result of a quick but absolutely deliberate decision. He knew otherwise it meant a trial and prison and the ruin of his career. I'm quite sure he decided in a split second that killing her was a justifiable risk. And he was almost right.
You'd have got him in the end, Tom.
I wonder. If the paint box with the concealed painting had vanished in America without trace, I doubt if we could have brought a case against him on purely circumstantial evidence. No motive, you see.
It's incredible about my knowing Diane, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we hadn't been old chums, she'd never have told me about the second paint box.
Yes, and that's not the only coincidence. The one I can't quite swallow is your sudden need for a new sketching block, which of course required a trip to Braccati and Simpson's, of all places.
Yes, it did, didn't it? Perhaps you ought to investigate further, Inspector.
In Death of an Old Girl by Elizabeth Le Marchand, Detective Inspector Tom Pollard was played by Michael Cochrane. Detective Sergeant Toy, James Taylor, Helen Renshaw, Gilly Mears, Anne Cartmel, Becky Hindley, Madge Thornton, Amanda Murray, Jane Pollard, Frances Jeter. Beatrice Baines, Kathleen Helm, Clive Torrance, Timothy Carlton, Margaret West, Tina Gray, Mrs. Hinks, Lala Lloyd. Joyce Kitson, Rachel Atkins, Daphne Moorhead, Vivian Rochester, Rachel Una Beeson, Laura Teresa Gallagher. Jock Eccles, Philip Anthony, Bert Hayward, Malcolm Ward, George Baines, Peter Kenny, Inspector Beakbane, Colin Pinney, and Yelland, Paul Panting. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Death of an Old Girl was dramatized for radio by Brian Miller and directed by Enid Williams.
A collection of cassette tapes hold the key to a terrible secret, but can Thomas unlock their true meaning?
Every day, in my imagination, I repeat the journey. Walking with my bridegroom through the rain, past the stone dog and the weeping willow, to that terrible place. The place where I spend all my days now. Surrounded by my subjects. Here they all are, Martin. The sleeping killers in their glass cases. The leathery corpse with a gaping mouth preserved for centuries in peat. The shriveled mummy with the bad teeth. When did you last taste anything, old lady? And here I am, cobwebbed on my great throne. Their queen. The queen of the dead.
The Sensitive, Queen of the Dead, by Alistair Jessiman.
So why did you change the title?
Oh, it just sounds better. The Glasgow voice.
More democratic. The voice of the people.
Power to the people.
And when's the launch?
4 weeks away.
We better get our fingers out, Rich.
Do we really need another bottle, Cat?
Glass, Richie?
Don't mind if I do.
Thomas, your glass.
Yeah, there you go. And what's your role, Richie?
My underling.
Politics and religious affairs.
You ever had a religious affair?
Well, once, briefly. 10 minutes of passion with a priest in Kelvin Grove.
How did you know he was a priest?
He was very keen to get me on my knees. You coming to the launch party, Tommy?
Tommy has antisocial tendencies.
Oh, fair enough. Well, Sophie good plonk, by the way.
You heard from Guy yet?
No. The boyfriend's abroad, Tommy, sowing his wild oats. Not even a postcard.
Where did he go anyway?
Canada.
Canada?
Does it make you a bit insecure? An open relationship like that?
Well, I'd be happy to tie the knot, you know, but Guy's not like that, really. You busy on anything at the moment, Tommy?
No.
Oh, people just don't have the money these days.
There's a friend of mine, Sheila Donovan, Cat. Same year as us at uni, remember?
Yeah. Lives over alongside me with her dad.
No, actually, her dad died a couple of months ago.
Oh.
Well, the thing is, she's very keen to meet you, Tommy. Now, she's heard about you and, well, she's got money. Should pay.
What's it about?
Well, I'd let her explain. But she was clearing out her dad's things and she found some stuff that's really freaked her out. She wondered if it would be okay if I gave her your number?
Yeah, all right.
I've been very worried about her. I was thinking of inviting her over for dinner sometime. Maybe you'd both like to come too?
Aye. It'd be nice to see her again. Top up, Richie?
Oh, please. Happy days?
Aye. Happy days. Are you jealous of Richie?
Jealous? He's gay.
That's not what I mean. Whenever I have friends over, you go all surly.
That's not true. I like Richie. What? What?
I can't be like your mum, Tommy.
Oh, what's that meant to mean?
I don't want us living in one another's pockets all the time.
Well, neither do I. Look, I said I'd stop phoning you at the office. It's just kind of boring at the moment. No work.
You never see any friends.
I don't have any friends in Glasgow yet. And if I'm surly, it's because you always take the mickey when we have company.
How?
Oh, Tommy has antisocial tendencies. This kind of stuff.
Well, you do. I could tell it was a strain for you even to be civil tonight.
Oh, rubbish.
Soon as Richie came in, you were making snide little remarks.
Oh, that's good, coming from you.
Ugh, I'm going to bed.
Cat.
What?
Look, I'm sorry. I love you.
I wish you wouldn't keep apologising whenever we have an argument.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Is that Thomas?
Yes?
Sorry to ring you so late, but Richie said you'd probably still be up. He gave me your number. My name's Sheila Donovan.
This is the first one. March 1982. Dad dated them all.
Where am I? I asked him. You are in my belly, he answered me. I have swallowed you. Who are you? I asked him. I am he who devours suns, destroys galaxies, he answered. I am he who negates. I am the anti-life, the fruitless womb, the shrieking emptiness. What is your name? I asked him. My name is Love, he answered me. That was his answer, Martin.
Some of them are really short, like that. Others she rambles on for 3/4 of an hour or so. All very dark, macabre, you know? It's crazy stuff. Oh, there's hundreds of them.
And this is the last one, is it?
Yeah.
2002.
There's over 20 years worth there. I've only listened to 5 or 6. Who is she?
Why contact me, Sheila?
Well, it was Richie who suggested it. I've been very anxious. Panic attacks and things. These cassettes started them off. I can't listen to any more of them, but I can't just chuck them away.
What would you like me to do?
Oh, I don't know. Listen to them for me, maybe. Obviously, I will pay you, whatever you charge.
And they're all addressed to your dad, you think? She's speaking to your dad?
Yeah, she mentions his name a lot. Martin.
He liked his books, your father. It's quite a library.
Yeah. Well, Dad was an academic. He was a professor of English literature. Yes. He was passionate about books.
No. I could happily spend a month or 2 in here.
Yes. He died a couple of months ago. It was very sudden. And I found the cassettes in the cupboard there when I was clearing things out.
Maybe she was one of his students.
There was a sheaf of poems with the tapes, but no name on them. I always felt there were things Dad was hiding from me. I think that's why I found the tapes so distressing. The first one I listened to, I had this huge wave of panic. You see, I wonder if there are things here that I've been dreading.
What kind of things?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not even rational. I'm sorry.
I wonder if you should listen to them yourself, Sheila. Not now.
No, I can't. I find them so disturbing. I mean, that first tape, I just had this horrible, horrible feeling. Why did Dad keep them all? Label them all like this? Perhaps you could find out who she is, her connection with my dad.
You sure you want to know?
No. No, I'm not sure. I really miss him. That empty chair. Oh, he loved this study.
I like the little portrait.
Oh, my mother, that was his favourite painting of her. She died years ago in a stupid accident. Dad never really quite recovered. Yes, I need to know who she is. Do you think you might be able to help?
For me, life stopped on the morning of 15th of November. As the clock struck 11, I became a corpse. I am a non-being, Martin, who thinks only of you. Stopped on the morning of 15th of November. As the clock struck 11, I became a corpse. I am a morning of 15th of November. As the clock struck 11, I became a corpse. I'm a non-being, Martin, who thinks only of you.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi.
Sorry I'm so late.
It's okay.
So much to do.
You want a drink?
I might just go straight to bed.
You getting there?
Getting there. What have you been up to tonight?
Oh, I spent the evening listening to these cassettes.
Oh, God.
No, they're quite fascinating, Kat. Quite mad, but whoever she is, she's a bit of a poet. The whole sheaf of her actual poems here, too. A very accomplished poet, I reckon. If a bit dark.
Uh-huh.
When I listen to the tapes, I keep getting this scenario. Really strong. I have this image of a woman smiling. A strange old building.
Oh, Tommy, I'm sorry. I really need to crash.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll see you in the morning, eh?
Night, Cat.
Night.
Weird old building. Storm outside. A woman standing at the top of a steep staircase. Smiling. Like that little portrait in Sheila's dad's study. But now, she cries out. She's falling.
What do you take in your coffee, Thomas?
Just black, thanks.
Okay. After Mum died, something happened to Dad. I mean, it wasn't just grief. There was something else.
What was it, do you think?
I don't know. It was as if he was deeply disturbed. Sometimes he just seemed frightened. Really frightened about something.
Your mum died about 30 years ago, you said?
82. November the 15th, 1982. I remember because it was the day before my birthday. Mum and Dad had gone into Edinburgh. Dad to the rugby, Mum doing shopping and culture-y things. It was a stupid accident. She fell down a flight of stairs at some gallery or other. Dad waited at Waverley for her for hours. Came home in the end, and eventually we rang the police. She bought me this beautiful dress. I remember it all so vividly. It was a horrible, rainy day. I'm sorry about your last visit. I was so nervous. I was just so wound up. It's made a difference, you having the tapes. Cheers.
Cheers.
This woman on the tape, you think Dad was having an affair with her?
It's really difficult to say. The tapes don't make a lot of sense, do they? Seem to be full of riddles. But you can sense she was in love with your dad. Whether it was reciprocated or not, I don't know.
Well, I like to think it was all her fantasy. That she was just some strange, unhappy student. Dad was really devoted to my mum. Why do you keep looking at the painting of her?
You know who the artist was?
No. Whoever he was, though, he really captured Mum's smile. Lovely shyness.
So can I have a wee look at the signature? Klein. Miriam? Marion. Marion Klein?
No.
I just wondered if it's the same woman who made the tapes.
Oh. What makes you think that?
Just a hunch. I'm afraid that's how I work. Got little fold marks on it. Could have been sent through the post. With the tapes.
Well, actually, the name does ring a vague bell, but... Oh, well, you know, Dad had lots of students to the house. What else, though? I mean, what else do the tapes tell you?
There's a huge sense of guilt. And she seems to feel that her life is over. All the tapes are done in the same place. She's in an institution of some kind. A hospital. Kind of classy. And she's well looked after.
The Queen of the Dead.
But she's lost. Isolated. Haunted.
For me, life stopped on the morning of 15th of November.
Thomas? Are you okay?
Oh, sorry.
How many of the tapes have you listened to?
Quite a few. There's one I keep coming back to. It's just something about it.
What?
Oh, I just get a very strong vibe from it. She's quite a poet, in a way. This one, she calls herself the Queen of the Dead.
Oh.
So, you want me to carry on with all this?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And do you think I might have a look at your dad's papers, Sheila? And bank statements?
Well, yeah, if you like, but I mean, there's mountains of the stuff. He never threw anything away.
Past the stone dog and the weeping willow. To that terrible place. The place where I spend all my days now.
Stone dog. Stone dog.
The shriveled mummy with the bad teeth. When did you last taste anything, old lady? And here I am, cobwebbed on my great throne, their queen. The Queen of the Dead.
You know, this is the first proper day we've had together for 6 weeks, Kat.
You been counting then?
Yep. Oh, I love Edinburgh. It's just more handsome than Glasgow, don't you think?
I suppose.
Your mind is elsewhere.
Sorry, not easy to switch off.
Whoa! Here he is. You know the story?
Remind me.
He was a Skye Terrier who belonged to this night watchman, John Gray. The two were inseparable. When John Gray died, Greyfriars Bobby here spent the next 14 years guarding his grave. And the Edinburghers had this statue made to commemorate him, being dog lovers. A nice story. What? You think he should have socialised more?
Well, he could have trained to be a rescue dog or something. Done something for the world. Might have taken him out of himself.
Well, instead of pining away, mooching round his master, eh? Shall we cross?
What are you up to, Tommy?
What?
You're like a wee dog yourself, following a scent.
Stone dog there. Over there, the Weeping Willow pub.
Uh-huh.
Past the stone dog and the weeping willow. To that terrible place. The place where I spend all my days now.
Tommy?
That wee building there, Kat. Next to the pub. See it? Come on. Trevelyan used part of his vast fortune to procure the items you see on display in the museum here. They are, without exception, memento mori, mementos of death. From the Egyptian mummy and the death masks of convicted murderers in the main hall, to the 19th century water clock facing you, whose doors open on the hour to reveal the Grim Reaper.
Oh. What a creepy place.
Oh. The mummy's on loan to the Kelvin Grove.
Lost their mummy.
Wow.
Oh, he doesn't look very well.
God. Amazing, eh? It looks as if he just fell asleep yesterday. The ritual objects found next to the body indicate he was probably a shaman.
Not a very good one, if he fell in the peat bog. Oh, gosh.
Look at that expression. Over 2,000 years old. It feels like you could just stretch out and wake him up.
You're in your element here, aren't you, Tommy?
He's beautiful, though, don't you think? Ah, over there. Steel staircase. And a convenient fire escape. She was here, Kat.
Who was?
The girl on the tapes. Something happened to her here that changed her life.
For me, life stopped on the morning of 15th of November. As the clock struck 11,
Oh, thank you for a lovely evening, Richie.
Well, thanks for coming, Sheila. Hopefully you'll meet Guy next time. This your bonnet, Tommy?
Oh, thank you.
Any word from Guy?
He's staying on an extra fortnight in Quebec. He's probably met some French boy with a nice cardigan.
Where's this taxi?
I can't see why I shouldn't drive.
Cast 10 times over. State you're in.
State I'm in?
Come on, girls. You've been sniping at each other all evening.
Love and sniping. Love and sniping.
Get your coat on.
It's only got one sleeve.
But see you at the launch, Sheila?
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to the launch. I have antisocial tendencies.
Oh, you must come to the launch.
Did you know? This is very interesting. 95% of murders are committed by a partner or a lover.
Why did you say that, Tommy? Oh, you just made it up.
No, it's true. Love brings out the worst in people. I've been listening to 4 shoeboxes of cassette tapes that prove my very point.
Be quiet, Tommy.
But she knows what I'm talking about. I mean, you were fuming all evening.
Tommy.
Fuming at him. Over there in Canada. The things going on in your head tonight, Richie. It was like watching the DVD of Reservoir Dogs. Am I wrong?
Just get your coat on.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I'm a bit drunk. I don't normally do things like that.
You certainly know how to bring down an evening.
Well, I guess I'm not just a social being, am I?
Everybody's a social being. Or should be.
Look, I'm sorry about not coming to the launch, but I've told you.
It's not the launch so much as making some kind of effort, Tommy, because we can't go on like this.
Like what?
With you behaving like Greyfriars Bobby and savaging anybody who comes near me.
Wherefore art thou Romeo? Not where are you, but why are you Romeo? Why Romeo, of all people? You who killed my cousin. You were my teacher. But love? It wasn't love, this dark, frowning thing. Oh, teach me how to love. Somebody. But not you. Anyone but you. Love should enter smiling, as she was smiling that day. Oh, God, that smile.
You painted her. You painted her smiling. Your name is Miriam. Your name's Miriam Klein.
McIver Clinic, can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering if you're a patient there by the name of Miriam Klein.
I'm afraid we can't give those kind of details over the phone. Could I ask who's calling, please? Are you a relative?
I keep coming back to this picture, Sheila. Again and again. I think the woman who painted it is the same woman who made the tapes.
Well, why do you think that?
It's mainly intuition, okay? But I'm sure she was one of your dad's students. Miriam Klein. Her name crops up in his papers, tutorial groups, that kind of thing. And I was looking through your dad's bank statements. Have you heard of the McIver Clinic?
No.
Your dad's had a regular standing order with them for years. Not a huge amount, but significant. It's a private mental hospital. I gave them a phone and asked if they had anyone staying there by the name of Miriam Klein. They knew who I was talking about, Sheila. They couldn't give me any details, but I'm sure they knew who I meant.
You really think this woman's staying there?
Yeah, I do.
And you think Dad was paying for her upkeep?
Well, contributing. If you got in touch, verified your dad's details, they might confirm it. There might be a chance of meeting her.
But we don't know if it is her.
I think it is.
Meet her? Oh, I couldn't meet her, Tommy.
She seems happy to see you, but we wouldn't normally allow this.
No, but Sheila was keen that I visited just to see how Miriam's getting on.
When did Mr. Donovan die?
About 2 months ago.
Was he a relative? We never had any contact with him. He never visited.
He was our teacher. A university tutor in the early 80s.
Uh-huh.
How do you think she'd react if I told her that Mr. Donovan had died?
I'm not sure. Her memory's very erratic. Although she obviously knew the name.
She still has severe difficulties, although in other ways, Miriam's quite remarkable.
How's that?
She's just, well, quite angelic in a way.
Angelic?
She's really kind to the other residents and to the staff. Spends her whole day helping everybody. Miriam's a real sweetheart.
Was she always like that?
Oh, no. She was very depressed for years, suicidal and so on. It gives you faith, actually, that people can change.
Yes?
Miriam, you have a visitor.
I just came to see how you were getting on.
And you're a friend of Sheila Donovan?
Martin's daughter, yes. I've got something here, Miriam. Something of yours, I think. Do you remember these? They're poems.
Poems?
They're very good poems. I think you wrote them. Do you remember writing these?
No.
Do you write things? Poems, stories?
Not really. What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas. A friend of Sheila Donovan.
That's right. The nurse was singing your praises. She says you're very helpful. Kind.
I like to help.
What do you do to help?
I help in the kitchen, laying the tables. I give Mrs. Collins a hand. I spend a lot of time with Noreen and Elsie and Jean. Jean, especially. She's my friend. She's often depressed. I talk to new arrivals to make them feel at home. I help with the washing. We have games. We have a choir.
A choir? You're a good singer.
Not too bad. I enjoy helping. I have to help.
Why do you have to help?
It keeps my mind off him.
Who's that?
Who you said.
Martin. You loved Martin, didn't you?
It wasn't love.
Wasn't it?
Love blesses. So it wasn't love, because love blesses. You'll have to go soon. I have to help with the tea at past.
Sure. You paint, Miriam?
Yes.
Some lovely paintings.
Thank you. I painted her once.
Who?
His wife.
Martin's wife. I think I've seen that painting. She has a lovely smile.
Yes. She was smiling that day.
What day was that?
That's why I'm here. What happened that day, I mustn't forget. I wasn't well for a while. It's all right now. But I mustn't forget.
Forget what, Miriam?
I was very unkind. She was a nice woman. You must be kind. And I've removed it now. I had to.
Removed it?
It had eaten into my flesh. Even so, one night, I tore it off.
What was that?
Do you see the postcard? By the mirror?
Yes.
I bought it that day. It's all faded now. It's a postcard of a clock. It's there to remind me.
Of what? It was a stormy day, wasn't it?
Stormy, yes.
You bumped into her in the museum, didn't you, Miriam? Sheer chance. There she was at the top of the stairs. You didn't think, did you? Just suddenly felt jealous. It was quite spontaneous. gave her a little push from behind. Perhaps you didn't even mean to hug her.
I don't know what you mean. Did he send you?
Sheila sent me, Martin's daughter.
I don't know. I'm confused. I need to go now, please. I need to help with the tea.
I don't think it was planned in any way. A chance meeting. She saw your mum at the top of the stairs and acted, just violently pushed her, slipped out via the fire escape. Then all this guilt. Felt her life was over, but obviously still obsessed by your dad.
Do you think my dad was involved in any way?
I don't think so.
No, but I mean, do you think he had an affair with this woman?
I have a sense that he probably did.
Oh, God. She murdered my mother. What should I do, Tommy? Should I see her? Should we tell the police?
I don't know, Sheila. It sent her mad. She's still not right. She's very different from the woman on those tapes. I think she's trying to atone for it all. The nurse said she'd become a bit of a sweetheart.
A sweetheart? That panic when I first listened to those tapes. You see, I think I've always dreaded, deep down, that Dad was somehow involved in Mum's death. He was carrying some huge burden, and maybe that was it. They were lovers. He and this girl.
Well, if I'm right...
Dad... I miss him. I miss Mum too. I always have. I feel very alone sometimes. I like to think that I'm so self-sufficient, but... Do you think you could do me a huge favour, Tommy? You stay over here tonight? I mean, I would make up the bed in Dad's room for you. Just... I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, well, she's in a bit of a state and asked if I could stay over tonight.
Yeah, sure. Well, give her my love.
Will do. You off to work first thing?
Aye. I won't see you till late tomorrow night now.
Oh, till after the lunch?
Yep.
Oh, I hope it goes well, Kat.
Okay.
Good luck with it. Love to Richie.
Thomas. Thomas.
Miriam?
You're sleeping in his bed.
Yes.
I've slept here too. You can sense me, can't you? And him.
I got it wrong.
You're wrong about me.
You were facing her.
She was pushed from behind. I was facing her. I saw a smile. Didn't you see my finger? Still scarred. I tore it off, you see. I had to.
Tore off your ring?
Yes. Why, Romeo, of all people, you who killed my cousin.
your glasses, please. A toast to the Glasgow Voice. The
She's got the gift of the gab, old cat, hasn't she?
Oh, Richie. Hi.
Oh, you came after all.
I did, and so did everybody else. You and Kat certainly packed them in.
It's a shame Sheila couldn't come. She sounded very upset.
She told you?
Yeah, the whole thing. Thanks for what you did.
Yeah, I'm not sure how useful I was.
She appreciates it, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I realised last night I got it wrong.
How do you mean?
There's something I might have to tell her. Something pretty heavy. I just wasn't sure if I should mention it this morning.
Right.
Oh, look, I'll tell you about it later.
You want another drink?
No. I think I'll head in a minute. Richie, I'd like to apologise for being so unpleasant to you.
Oh,
No. I mean it. I just get kind of possessive where Kat's concerned. I think that's what it was all about. It was out of order, what I said about your feelings for Guy.
Oh, you were right, though. I'm going to have to make an honest man of him, or it's over. Love, eh? Sounds you crazy, but you can't really live without it.
Anyway, good luck with Guy. With the paper.
We'll need it.
To the Glasgow Voice.
And to love.
To love. Who drove you home?
Taxi.
Sorry I didn't stay long.
No. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
It's all right.
I'm just so glad it's over.
You did really well.
Sorry I've been so ratty recently.
Oh, well, you've been really busy.
Aye, but it was more than that. I don't know, I just remember my mum and dad, Tommy. They never went anywhere, stuck in the house all day, under one another's feet. It just frightens me, that sort of thing.
It frightens me too, if I'm honest.
Are you all right?
I don't know what to do, Kat.
How do you mean?
I left Sheila's yesterday morning knowing I'd got it wrong. I had this dream at her place and I realised...
What?
In the morning, a package came addressed to Professor Donovan. I took it. I didn't want Sheila to open it. I knew what would be in it, you see?
What?
A ring. I think perhaps Sheila's dad and Miriam had some kind of understanding. They become engaged, even. And there's this cassette tape. A last cassette.
I told myself I'd never send another of these. But a man came. He said that I did the terrible thing. Have you told this man an untruth? Or are you deceiving yourself? You must not deceive yourself. Our salvation lies in facing the truth. That's why I enclose these for you. You must never forget. May God bless you and keep you.
There's a couple of ticket stubs for the Trevelyan Museum in with the tape. It wasn't Miriam who pushed Mrs. Donovan down the stairs. It was her husband. They were at the museum together, Miriam and Professor Donovan, and Mrs. Donovan bumps into them at the top of the stairs. She smiles at Miriam, a smile that stays with Miriam all her life. And perhaps Mrs. Donovan hasn't seen her husband. Nobody's around. He pushes her from behind. She falls, breaks her neck. Clock strikes. Mr. Donovan and Miriam slip out the fire exit unnoticed. Everyone assumes an accident. She felt her life was over after what happened. It sent her mad, but she didn't do it, Kat. It was Sheila's father. I doubt it was planned or anything. Pure chance. But who knows? Should I tell Sheila? That's the thing.
But you can't be sure, can you?
I'm sure. There was always something not quite right. Those tapes. Yeah, she felt guilty. I destroyed her. But suddenly a lot of those little phrases make more sense.
You who killed my cousin. You were my teacher. But love. It wasn't love, this dark, frowning thing. Walking with my bridegroom through the rain. Past the stone door. Teach me how to love. Somebody. But not you.
Oh, teach me how to love.
Tommy?
I'll try to do better, Kat. You know, you and me.
Come here.
I'm gonna have to tell Sheila.
Thomas! Oh, you're soaking.
I need to talk to you, Sheila.
Come in, quickly.
In The Sensitive, Queen of the Dead by Alistair Jessamine, Thomas was played by Robin Lane, Kat by Julie Duncanson, Sheila, Tamara Kennedy, Miriam, Irene McDougall, Richie, Stephen McNichol, and the nurse by Amira Darwish. Other parts were played by the cast. The Sensitive, Queen of the Dead was a BBC Scotland production, directed by Bruce Young. McDougall, Richie, Stephen McNichol, and the nurse by Amira Darwish.
Based on true events and containing strong and violent language, Jonathan Meyerson's play recounts the events of Frankfurt 2002, when German police found themselves faced with a life-and-death dilemma, which seems to have no conventional solution.
Mainzer Landstrasse, Frankfurt, 11 a.m.
Every time I give an order, they look like they were expecting something else.
Everyone's on edge, sir.
The boy dies, they'll blame me.
The death of a child reflects on the entire force.
I didn't want to let them pay that ransom.
Well, see, it's flushed out your kidnapper.
But where's the boy? He should have led us there by now.
He will. Please, sir, keep watching.
Can I rely on you, Enichkeit? I need someone to work with me. I'll okay the transfer.
At all times, sir. Vogel?
Chief Superintendent, I didn't realise.
I've asked Chief Superintendent Endicott to join the team. He served with me at Flawed.
If that's what you want, sir.
He's still in there.
He's up $1 million. Why not buy a new car?
What does it say to you, Chief Superintendent?
The normal day's work, sir. Collect a ransom, buy a merc, irritate the coppers. We've got to get someone in there close to him.
He's only just walked in. He could walk out any moment.
Well, that's no reason not to go in there for
I do have some experience in these matters.
There isn't an instruction manual.
There are tendencies, sir.
I'm well aware.
Different individuals do exactly the same thing, make the same mistakes.
This one's different.
How long since he picked up the ransom?
Only 15 hours.
Only?
You've got to pull him.
He's taking us to the boy.
He's buying a car. Maybe he never meant to release the boy.
He's not a pedo. He's after the money.
Sir, you should pull him now. We're just wasting time here.
We can stick with him. He will lead us there. We can follow him for as long as it takes.
If he's about to break for it, we might as well move.
If! You think I don't know that?
Pull him now and we've got effectively nothing. We might never get the boy.
Lose him and we've got even less.
Sir.
Commissioner?
Take him. No guns.
Okay.
Do it.
The Torture Warrant.
Police! You're under arrest. Do not move.
A play based on real events by Jonathan Meyerson.
Armed police! Put your hands on your head. Do not move. Do not move. Hands on your head!
Don't shoot! Please, don't shoot!
On Friday the 27th of September 2002, Jakob von Metzler, the 11-year-old son of a wealthy banking family, was kidnapped in Frankfurt. 4 days later, the kidnapper was arrested. What happened next would make legal history in Germany. This is an imagined reconstruction of the events of those 36 hours. Police headquarters, noon.
That's it?
Key to the locker, an A to Z, airline ticket for two, 100,000 euros he took out of the bag.
And he hasn't asked for a lawyer?
Oh, this one does nothing by the book.
It's arrogance. Look at him. He should be terrified.
If he really knows why he's here.
He's our man.
So why won't he give us his name?
Could be just a messenger boy running scared.
The rest of the money's still sitting in that locker.
The accomplice copied the key in advance. He can wait.
And our man just happens to be going on holiday this afternoon.
Where the hell's Fuerteventura? Portugal?
The Canaries. You need to get out more.
I hate holidays.
I sent Volheim to watch the check-in desk, see who shows.
No credit card, not even a wallet. He's wiped himself clean.
He'll have his name and address soon enough, and his holiday companion.
He's dumped everything else in the luggage locker. Let's open it.
I don't want that touched yet.
I'm well aware.
It's bad enough that we pulled him. We have to preserve every link we've got left. Do what you can, Chief Superintendent.
Do you want me to wear an earpiece?
You can handle it. We'll just watch.
Hi. My name's Superintendent Ennikite. And you are? Well, just give us something for the tape.
This is a mistake.
Tell me your name.
I don't want to. I don't have to.
So, tell me about it.
I don't know what any of this is about.
Well, you know why you're here.
One moment I'm in a car showroom, the next some balaclava was pointing a gun at me.
You tried to evade arrest.
I was being robbed or attacked or kidnapped or something. I wanted to escape.
Why did you think it might be a kidnap?
Well, why else point a gun at someone?
Are you worth kidnapping?
Not when I last checked my overdraft.
But you were looking at Mercedes-Benz convertibles.
They don't know you can't afford it.
You were behaving very much like you were about to buy one.
That's the fun.
You had 100,000 euros in your pocket.
You have to play the part.
Is that what you're doing now?
This is absolutely genuine. Please, tell me what's going on.
We need your name, your address.
First, I'd like to know why I'm here. I've got rights.
What do you do for a living? Hans?
My name's not Hans.
Do names matter that much to you?
Oh, Hans is okay, I suppose.
You haven't even asked for a lawyer.
I can look after myself.
You'll need to.
I have a right to know why I've been arrested, why you're holding me. Tell me that, and then I'll tell you what you need to know.
An innocent man would help the police. There's nothing to fear.
A guilty man would have asked for a lawyer.
You're making this so much worse for yourself, you know.
I have rights. You are obligated to observe them.
I've read the Constitution. Interview suspended at 12:08.
Turn that back on.
Hans, off the record.
Turn the tape on.
I'm not going to touch you.
Sure.
What are you scared of? Violence?
Yes.
I want to help you.
It doesn't feel like that from over here.
You're deep in it, you know that. I know that.
This is like some nightmare. I've done nothing wrong.
I want you to walk out of here today. Now work with me and we can sort this. I do want to help you.
Yours is a caring profession.
Every minute is crucial. Don't waste any more time.
Not doing much today.
That could all change if you just...
Right, get undressed, now!
What the hell's going on?
Those clothes are evidence.
Let's turn you on.
We video everything for your protection.
I'm not doing it.
This is my suspect!
Clothes off or we do it for you. Faster!
Thanks a lot, Vogel.
Somebody get him a suit.
Underpants as well. Hurry up.
He was beginning to open up.
Vogel decided to try a quick job.
He's a fascist.
He likes rules. We need officers like him.
Frankfurt Main Airport, 1 o'clock.
Hey there, stupid. Where are you? You're late. Or I'm in the wrong place. Look, ring me. If you show, I'm in the Starbucks.
Police headquarters, interview room, 1:30. Jakob von Metzler has been alone for at least 18 hours.
I told my boss you wanted to help.
I have rights.
You keep saying that.
Suddenly it's not true. Are the Nazis back?
We're treating you according to the codes of practice.
Dressing me in a paper suit.
Your clothes were evidence. If you'd told us your name, maybe we wouldn't have
You
to.
enjoy this? Get off on it. The power.
You didn't sleep last night.
Sometimes I don't. Often. How long have you people been following me?
You went to the Hauptbahnhof, left something in a luggage locker.
What?
You tell me.
Well, luggage, I suppose.
You went to the station brasserie, you drank 2 beers.
I'm an insomniac. People like me need stations, the all-night cafes.
From the station, you walked onto the Tarnerstrasse, where you had a cup of coffee in the Hollywood bar.
You didn't get much sleep either.
I was getting paid.
You guys are putting in serious effort.
Then you walk down to the Mercedes-Benz showroom and start looking at cars.
Nice way to start the day.
You've got 100,000 in your pocket?
I sold off my college fund.
Why?
I want a car. I don't want...
What?
A future.
Sounds bad.
My dad... he says... keeps saying... this money is your future, son. Got sick of hearing it. Decided to have the future today.
What are you going to do with the rest of the money?
Wish there was more.
You have a 900,000.
Oh, did I rob a bank? Is that it? You reckon I'm some mafia guy? Wearing a stocking on my head and saying...
We've got to trust each other, right?
It's not a bad place to start.
We watched you doing all these things. Now, there's no point in denying it.
I haven't denied anything. Tell me what I've denied. Go on, play the tape back. Give me a list.
Interview suspended at 13:10. Wait here.
Hey. Come on. Look.
Police headquarters, 3:15. Jakob von Metzler has been alone for 22 hours.
Herr Metzler, I assure you, we're very close. No, it was an operational decision to make an arrest. We'd observed the man for over 14 hours. There was no indication that he intended to release your son. No, with no reason to believe he was aware of our observation. It was our choice to move in. It was my decision. Yes, I will if needs be. We all want Jakob back safely, sir.
Hi, Magnus. Please turn your phone on. Look, where are you? I'm waiting here. Have I got the time wrong or something? Look, where are you? Please, just call.
Magnus Gaefke got it through the airline. And an address? In Sachsenhausen. Vogel's on his way.
Do you think the boy's there?
If God is good.
I really wish I believed.
Used to help me a lot.
And now?
God's just a control freak.
Sounds like Vogel.
Well, not quite that.
Give him half a chance to be in there pummeling it out of him.
Shall we let him listen? Cut out the middleman.
What?
Sometimes I wonder. We give the suspect all these rights. Just what do we do for the victim?
We get him convicted.
How can you eat?
Oh, can I get you something?
Once we've got the boy.
Dead or alive?
You will not presume the boy is dead.
I'm not saying
I'm looking for support. The Metzler banks run this city for 300 years. We cannot fail.
All units ready.
Go!
Armed officers! Do not move! Clear! Room 2 clear! Room 3 clear!
All rooms secure and clear!
Sod it, sod it, sod it, sod it, sod it!
Commander.
Got him? Is he there?
It's empty.
Right. Okay. Was the boy there? That's all I want to know.
Do you want the evidence or do you want to know?
How long do you need for evidence?
If it's DNA, I'll have to suit up all my officers, bag everything, then look at it
Forget
later.
that. Take the place apart. I want something to take me to the boy right now.
Excuse me.
Yes, miss?
Sorry, this is kind of weird, but I'm flying to Tenerife today.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm supposed to be, and I'm supposed to be meeting my boyfriend here, but he's not answering his phone, and, he hasn't already checked in or anything, has he?
What name, please?
Gaefken? Sorry, my name's...
Could you just wait here a moment?
So, is something wrong?
I think that someone would like to speak to you.
Police headquarters, 3:00.
I traded in my college trust fund to spend on a car, and suddenly that's sufficient grounds for summary arrest.
Ooh, Oh, all the long words.
I'm a
eh?
law student, didn't they tell you?
No.
Saved you some time, then.
That's what it's about, Hans. Time.
What for?
Jakob.
Jakob?
Von Metzler.
What about him?
He's been kidnapped.
Christ. You think I've got something to do with it?
Don't you want to know if he's all right?
Well, he is, isn't he?
We're still looking for him.
What's he asking for, this kidnapper?
€1 million.
€1 million? Hang on. Only $1 million? Those guys are seriously loaded.
The kidnapper left a letter on the gates of the Metzler's house. Told them to leave it in a bin bag at the tram stop on Wendelsweg at 7 o'clock last night.
So why haven't you
You
charged
said you were short of money.
You think I'd do something like that?
Where's the boy, Magnus?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Are you working alone?
Your breath smells of onions.
Is Jakob alone?
That's very clever.
How long did you really think it would take us, huh?
You used to be with the Stasi, right?
Are you working alone?
I am Magnus Gafgen. I live at Stauffenstrasse 182, and I do not have to answer any more questions.
Why aren't you scared?
Because I know I'm innocent. I've got nothing to do with it.
We followed you from the moment you picked up the bag of money. We watched you deposit it in a locker at the Hauptbahnhof. We are still watching that locker, and no one else has been near it.
This guy in a bar. I was having a beer yesterday afternoon. We get talking. He offers me a chance to earn some money. I say, what? He says, go to this tram stop, pick up this bin bag.
The sort of thing you do every day.
I reckoned it was drugs or something.
You've done drug deals?
Never.
Then why did you agree to this?
My cards are maxed. This guy starts talking to me. Would I do this? I'd get paid.
How much?
100,000.
Oh, good pay for 10 minutes' work.
Yeah, obviously, there was a risk of all this.
Magnus, you've never been in trouble with the police, and suddenly you're, Well, how did things get so bad for you?
I spend money. I like it. I like girls.
Tell me about the guy in this bar.
I'll take what's coming to me.
Doesn't have to be that way, you know.
Oh, he said, pick up this bag for me. I said, how much are you paying? Gave me a key to the locker, that's it.
What's his name?
What happens when the guy finds out I've set him up?
We have witness protection.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
And if the kid dies...
I've nothing to do with that. He sold me a dummy.
Doesn't that make you angry?
We're not in love or anything.
Oh, come on, Magnus, he set you up.
I blew it. It was my fault.
He used you to see if we were watching. Where is the boy, Magnus?
I'm really hungry. It's funny, isn't it?
The apartment's been sterilised, not a trace of anything.
What do you mean?
Scenes of crime aren't finding anything. Everything's been wiped for prints, the carpet's been vacuumed, surfaces sprayed. You expect something in the bathroom at least.
Deliberate,
Not even Howard Hughes lived like this.
but it's not evidence.
What do you want, sir?
I want to know where the boy is.
I don't believe you've done anything. I don't believe you.
Yeah, we got the girlfriend. Tell them we'll be there in 10. Yeah. Foxy.
Stop.
Oh, it's amazing. Way out of his league.
Oh, just piss off and get cancer.
Forgive me, sir. Naturally, I appreciate the strain you're all under, but we can't allow that. He has rights. We have to operate under the Constitution. No, I'm sorry, I can't tell you his name. He's merely one suspect in an ongoing investigation. Of course, if the State Minister were to give me an instruction... No, I'm not empowered to give you permission to speak to this man. I intend to get Jakob back safely also, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's still possible we haven't got the main man.
A flat that's been wiped clean of traces? Who's going to do that unless...
Some people like to hoover.
What are you going to do, then? What's your advice? Let him walk out of here?
What if he's just a messenger boy? He's not exhibiting the right signs for a kidnapper.
Apart from collecting the ransom and demanding his right to silence.
What if the accomplice has panicked? Especially if Gafgen was the brains. Could take him days to resurface.
If we wait days and there never was anyone else, Jakob will be dead. Okay, quiet everyone. Please. Let's get started. There's a lot of information.
Jakob von Metzler disappeared on the way home from school on Friday afternoon. The ransom note appeared on Saturday.
Heidi Berendt, aged 8, held hostage in 1999, Hamburg. Ransom drop was interrupted. The kidnapper escaped. Child was never released. She died of exposure, probably. The body was found 18 months later.
Next photo on your pack is Jürgen Fleischer, 15. Father worked for BMW. Refused to pay a ransom. Kidnapper was seized on the 4th day. He has consistently denied his involvement. Jürgen's body has never been found.
It's not going to happen again, not to a von Metzler.
He's forgotten something, and that's what will lead us to where he's hiding the boy.
I want his entire life investigated. Where did he go? Where does he hang out?
Does he have friends? Does he go to church?
Jacob might never have been at the flat. My guess is he was. Ask around. Did anyone see Gafken with his nephew or his godson?
Sir, what's he telling you?
Nothing. He seems to think it's funny.
Worst case, the boy has no water. That gives us about 36 hours. If he's cold, maybe 48 hours. Gafken picked up the ransom at 8 last night. The boy's now been alone for a minimum 23 hours.
If he's in a cellar, in a lock-up, he hasn't got long. Any suspicions? Any ideas? Bring them back here.
He was the boy's tutor.
Superintendent?
Last summer, Magnus Gafken was employed to teach the Metzler children. If you hadn't refused Herr Metzler's permission...
It's hardly appropriate.
You refused to let the family know anything about the suspect, and all along they could have told you exactly who this man is!
Are you in contact with the family?
With all due respect, sir...
Since when do the victim's family have a right to be party to an investigation?
We've wasted 5 hours. He knows the family. He taught the daughter. Jacob would have recognised him.
Any coat?
Sir, we're in interview room 3.
The girlfriend's here.
Let's give her a bit longer to sweat. I want to hear what Gafken's got to say.
Interview room, 4:15. Jacob has been alone for at least a day.
Let me get this straight. Your evidence is that there's no evidence.
And your story is that this drug dealer comes up to you in a bar, asks you to pick up a bag of cash, and it just happens to be a ransom for the boy you used to coach.
Yeah, he's been following me. I realise that now. He was clever. He selected me.
Why?
You're the expert on the criminal mentality.
Actually, the psychologist's through there.
Right, I want a different room. It's Amelia in here being watched.
Give me something and I'll shift you.
Why would this kidnapper select you? The family's going to recognise you straight off.
Who's this?
My boss.
Acting Commander Dashner.
For the tape, Commander Dashner has joined the interview.
You must be bricking yourself.
I'd rather be me than you.
Really?
Jacob is somewhere in this city. Maybe he's injured, running out of air. Maybe just water. If he dies, you go down for life.
What, you think I wouldn't tell you where he is if I knew?
Time to stop dancing around. Name of the bar where you met the man.
You go down Rittergasse. It's just before the metro.
Obergas something?
Orlando?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, Fogel, now! We're making progress.
New room, no mirrors, no audience.
We'll see. Need to talk to your girlfriend first?
Kata. Of course.
What's he done? Look, when are you going to tell me something?
When we're ready.
Do I have to call my dad and get his lawyer?
You can walk out of here any time. If you don't want to help.
Look, Magnus isn't some criminal. Have you busted him for drugs or what?
It's a lot more serious than that.
Right, I'm calling my dad's lawyer.
We won't stop you. You really like Magnus.
He's sweet.
He's a lot older than you.
He loves me. He looks after me.
Do you have sex with him?
That's rank. I mean, Jesus!
How did you meet him?
He was working for a friend's family.
Helena von Metzler's your friend.
Is this something to do with her?
Magnus taught Jacob, is that correct?
Well, he began with Elena. She so cannot do maths.
But he stopped.
He's too thick. He had to give it up.
You don't think Magnus could have got her through it?
He's really clever.
Tell us about the holiday. Whose idea was that?
We both wanted it. He said the bank had lent him the money or something.
That's generous.
Is it a crime?
Can lead to it.
If you've got a mind like a pig.
He had to borrow money for the holiday.
Well, we've gone a bit crazy lately. We went to Florida, right, and so he cashed in his trust fund.
And when did he do that?
Like a few months back.
You wouldn't have any of that left?
How do I know? What, am I supposed to go through his pockets or something?
When did you decide to go on holiday?
A few days ago. We walked past this travel agent, and I said, that looks cool. And he walked straight in and booked it.
Where is this travel agent?
Some shopping mall. In Hamburg.
When did you go there?
We went Thursday. I booked a day off school. We came back last night.
Hamburg. Thursday till Monday.
There was a party Friday night, and we stayed over.
Were you with them the whole time?
Like as good as.
What's the longest you were apart?
Half an hour? I don't know, maybe an hour at the party.
Did you sleep together?
I don't have...
Were you together all night?
Well, obviously.
When did you leave Hamburg?
Monday lunchtime.
When did you come back?
Last night.
Magnus dropped you home.
Yeah, about 6.
Could we ask you to stay here a little longer? We may need to speak to you some more.
Can't I talk to Magnus?
We've been interviewing him all day, and he doesn't mention once that he was in Hamburg for the duration.
Oh, she's lying.
Jakob Metzler's been alone for over 24 hours, and this man's been wasting our time.
Didn't sound like she was lying.
He's screwing us backwards, and I want to know why.
Because he doesn't want us to find the boy.
That is not an option. Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, hang on, sir.
What's going on? Your teenage slag says you went to Hamburg.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
you didn't think that might be important? Oh, to just...
Stop, sir, stop now.
Do you realise there's a boy's life at stake here? Do you even give a fuck?
Get him away from me.
You don't deserve
Just
rights.
hold on.
You don't deserve anything. Why should I protect you?
Come on, sir, sir!
Get off down, will you? Calm down. Sitting there, your smug, smart, trembling hands talking about the Constitution. You just don't...
You shouldn't have done that.
You weren't touched.
That's not what it looked like on the video.
You scumbag, filthy, disgusting, sewer stinking piss stinking...
You have completely
scumbag!
bollocks this case.
Is that what you wanted?
Sir, I think we should deal with this...
What's going on?
Doesn't matter.
What happened?
Do you have something to report, officer?
The bar is closed.
What?
Orlando Bar is closed for redecoration. It was closed last night. It's been closed for a week.
That's not possible. Simply not.
Orlando Bar, Rittagassa, back from the metro, left-hand side.
No, it's not on Rittagassa. Not the bar I'm talking about.
Don't start.
You rushed me. I got confused. There's a bar in a cellar just before you get to the river. That's the one I meant.
Folk will check it.
Could have jeopardised the entire case, sir. And if he told us Jakob was safe back home right now, what would you have said then? I still would have said we have no case. And I would say I don't care. I've been a copper for almost 40 years, Chief Superintendent. I want to put villains away as much as you. But that's not what it's about. Not today.
Interview room, 6:30. Jakob has been alone for 25 hours.
On Friday, Jakob von Metzler went missing on the way home from school. On Saturday morning, the Metzlers received a note telling them to leave the ransom at a tram stop. Magnus picked it
Oh,
up.
I don't believe that.
We followed him
No.
all night.
I don't
Arrested
believe
him
you.
this morning.
I don't believe you. I don't believe this. This is a wind-up, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
We wish it was.
Jakob's going to be all right, isn't he?
We don't know where he is, Carter. If he hasn't had any water, if he's cold, if he's been injured.
Was he really with you in Hamburg?
I told you. He told me that he wouldn't be able to see me all weekend. He'd promised to come.
You went to Hamburg alone?
He just said he needed some time to himself. We had a row.
Because he wanted to be alone for a few days.
Because he wouldn't tell me why. I mean, why has he suddenly got to be alone all the time?
Why did you think it was?
Someone else? I thought it was someone else.
Like who?
I don't know.
Elena von Metzler?
Oh, don't be crazy.
Well, you look a lot like her.
He wouldn't. I mean, she's... Oh, no!
So what did he say when you challenged him?
Suddenly doesn't want me anywhere near him.
How did he seem?
Nervous. Like he was lying.
So you went off to Hamburg?
Well, there was a party, right? Someone who used to be at school.
Why did you tell us you went with Gafken?
Oh, because of you people! You think this is some police state...
You reckon?
Did you ring him during that time? From Hamburg?
No. He rang me. He said he'd booked us a holiday. We'd always talked about going to Forteventura.
So you made up?
Well, kind of. Yeah, he was sweet. He said to meet at the airport, and he texted me the flight times.
Did you ring him any time after that?
I tried. Loads of times. His phone was turned off. Am I in trouble?
That wouldn't be appropriate, sir. You'll recall that I was against you making the ransom payment. No, I didn't mean to. Forgive me. We all want Jakob back safely, sir. It's possible this man doesn't know. We have to proceed incrementally. Yes, I'm acting Chief of Police. I'm aware of that, sir.
Police headquarters, interview room, 11:30. Jakob von Metzler has been alone for 31 hours.
I really love those children.
Enough to save Jakob's life?
I'd do anything for him.
Then tell me where he is. OK. Tell me about you and Elena.
Like what? What's that supposed to mean?
Was there anything between you two?
It would be taking advantage.
Because you're, what, 10 years older? That's not so much.
Because I was her teacher. It's a position of trust.
Elena's very good looking.
Is it so strange that I should take my responsibilities seriously?
Oh, sorry, I just... Well, I didn't mean to. Are you gay?
Oh, for God's sake.
You haven't answered the question.
Nor do I intend to.
Then you know what I'll think.
Jakob's still out there. You let him die, you'll have me to answer to.
You're in no position to threaten us.
Your boss attacked me. You'll never get me into court now.
He didn't lay a finger on you.
He tried. That's how it'll play on the video. Any judge will throw it out.
So call a lawyer.
I can handle myself.
Why do you want to stay? I mean, if you're so confident, you could walk out of here. When we find Jakob's body, you'll need a lawyer. When we find he's died of exposure or lack of water, or maybe his injuries...
What injuries? What are you talking about?
Who knows what happened when the kidnapper lifted him?
No, it came gently.
What do you mean?
Well, he's not the sort of boy to struggle. That's what I mean. I couldn't lay a finger on Jakob.
What kind of boy is he?
Trusting. Very kind, very generous. Thinks everyone means the best.
You talked to him about that?
We talked a lot.
I thought you were teaching him maths.
History, mostly.
And he always thought the best of people.
That's what history is, isn't it? The story of people who wanted to do right, the ones who didn't, who got what they wanted.
And you? What kind are you?
I'm not going to make history.
Oh, don't be so modest.
Just want to get through. Get my degree, make a decent living.
You're going round and round. He's making fools of us.
I don't understand where he's coming from. I mean, what's he getting out of this?
If he's not working...
Why not? We would have heard.
Or the accomplice is gone, leaving both of them.
Or he reckons he can get off on a charge of coercion.
No one touched him.
You tried.
Suddenly you're his defence lawyer?
Maybe Jakob's been released somewhere in the middle of the countryside and that phone on the desk is about to ring and tell us.
It's not going to happen. We're going to have to make our own miracles.
Money a problem?
I get the odd bit at the trade fairs as a guide.
Oh, that's beneath you. You're almost a qualified advocate.
They don't care about almost.
You ask for something more skilled.
They just look at your qualifications on paper, then shunt me off with the cattle.
Money makes the difference in this town.
You're telling me?
And then you look at someone like Elena's father, more money than he knows what to do with.
He must have kidnap insurance. I can see why they hit on him.
Did you talk to Jakob about this?
Of course not. That's sick.
What about Elena?
I was her maths teacher.
Well, you never take her out, meet her for coffee in town, something like that, hmm?
Once or twice. Once by accident.
Did she come on to you?
Two people can't just talk.
The way she talked to you, you said.
Something... It was wrong.
So you made do with a school friend?
Kata is complete... Why are we talking about this?
What do you want to talk about?
What you're charging me with.
Well, that depends.
On what?
How much you decide to help us.
I hardly expected the minister to be there. Then get me the duty secretary. Hello? Yes? No, we're making no progress. He seems to enjoy it, sends us off on false trails. The boy must be in this city somewhere. I want to do something, some sort of threat. Yeah, it would amount to violence, that's right. I know that. Yes, I'm quite happy to issue the order in writing. Or some sort of warrant, I suppose, authorising the use of force. I'm not asking you to. I'm quite happy to take full responsibility. Log it or not, that's your problem.
Let's listen to it my way for just a minute, OK?
You go ahead.
I've kidnapped a boy. I've got caught. What do I do?
Well, right now you're stalling it.
If I'm guilty, there's only one way out. I cut a deal, tell you where he is, and get... what? 5 or 7 years. But if I sit here stonewalling, I'll be lucky not to get life. Why am I going to do that? There it is. The odds don't favour me keeping stum.
Or there's another way. You reckon your apartment is sterile. You've got the tape of my boss trying to hit you. Nobody ever finds Jakob, so no evidence except the money. You call it entrapment.
I picked up the bag of money. Nothing's going to change that.
Nice university boy, a moment of madness. Police brutality. You reckon you might just swing her suspended. Trouble is, you have to let Jakob die to pull that one off. Is it really worth it?
You promised me a different room, nobody watching.
Have it your way.
No.
Yes?
Coffee. Any chance of a coffee?
I'll see.
Milk. No sugar. Couple of biscuits?
Just takes 2 minutes. Any of the lads over there would do it.
But he's got rights.
Doesn't Jakob?
You're not going to sink to his level. We play this by the rules.
He's killing the boy and he knows it.
Well, we're coppers. We protect everyone. Everyone, includes Jakob.
We protect the suspect too. Protect him from ourselves, if needs be.
Jakob's probably slipping into a coma right now. That's our fault if we do nothing.
We've done everything we're allowed.
I'll speak to him again. One more time might do it.
How much longer are we going to leave this?
Till we do what?
Take steps.
Commissioner, what are you talking about?
Let me speak to him first. One more try.
Before what?
Get it out of him, or I'm moving this on.
Interview room, 4 a.m. Jakob von Metzler has been alone for at least 35 hours.
All those history lessons. You stared at him, wanted him, finally...
What kind of a kick are you on?
That's why you won't level with me.
I'm not a nonce.
You wouldn't believe the number of men who do it.
I'm not one of them.
You thought even if I let him go now, he's going to know me. Tell people what I did to him. Tell people that I'm...
Stop!
If we never find him, that's what people will think.
People with sick minds.
Well, we can tell the papers you have one. Once the suspicion's there, it's the way people are these days.
People never know the truth.
They get you wrong, do they?
I've got skills, I've got abilities.
But?
I work in the exhibition halls. It's a waste.
You believe in yourself, do you? That's good.
Someone has to.
What about Kata?
She sees something else in me.
Not cheap to run, though, is she?
She likes... Yes, she likes that kind of thing.
Were you buying a Merc for her?
It doesn't work like that.
Explain it to me.
You've seen where she lives. The villa's up in Sachsenhausen. There is either a Beamer or a Mercedes. It's a given.
You must have realised you couldn't afford a girlfriend like her.
You don't think about that when you... Not when, you know...
And now she expects more than you can deliver.
No, she doesn't expect anything.
She just looks disappointed if you have to say you can't go to this club or buy that new iPod special edition or...
Are you married?
That's not the point.
I thought you wanted us to trust each other. You married?
Do you think Kata will ever want to see you again?
Good question.
Do you love her?
I don't think it's love. I've been a bit crazy about her.
Crazy enough to try a bit of kidnapping?
Oh, please!
You know Jakob. Know his routines. You say his mum sent you to pick him up. He wouldn't think there was anything funny until it was too late.
This is sick.
Then it gets nastier. He wants to go home. But you've started. You've got to go through to the end now, whatever happens. You tie him up. Maybe you use tape. You've seen that in the movies, heavy plumber's tape. You put some tape over his mouth to stop him screaming. You drive him to some hut somewhere in the country, or some empty lock-up in the city. You drop off the ransom demand. It's amazing. They don't argue. Pay up straight away. You pick up the money. You can't believe it's all happening so easily. You got €1 million in a plastic bin bag. You almost don't know what to do with it. You end up at the station, shove it in a locker. You take a bit of it out, you know Kata's going to need impressing after Hamburg. She thinks there might be someone else, and you'll never be able to tell her what you were really up to. You Merc should swing it. But all the time, it's like you're not admitting to yourself that Jakob's tied up in that cellar. You've got 100 grand in your pocket, but what do you do about Jakob? You can't think about that. And why should you? You'll go on holiday. Everything's finally going to be great between you and Kata. But you're going to have to think about him sometime. Where is he, Magnus?
Who? Who do you mean?
Operations room, almost 6 in the morning. Jakob von Metzler has been alone for 37 hours.
Here's your order in writing. I've signed it.
You're not serious.
Whose rights do I put first, the criminals or the victims?
We don't know for sure that he's the kidnapper.
The more we talk to him, the more he'll want to keep talking. I see that now. He'll never do the one thing which stops the talking.
What you're suggesting, it has no basis in law.
I think the courts will see it my way.
Are you planning to do it yourself, then?
This is a warrant authorising use of physical violence. It'll protect any officer who follows my instructions.
Just obeying orders, huh?
Listen to me, Inspector. I see a man rushing towards someone else with a knife. I'm allowed to use force to stop him. It's my duty as an officer to use whatever degree of violence is necessary.
One question. Where's Gafkin's knife?
The boss is right. It's hanging over Jakob right now. He's been alone for a minimum of a day and a half, probably 2 days, 3.
We have to save his life. Gafkin's threatening him by not telling us, so we have to use force to end that threat.
This is torture. This is medieval. Tell him, Enekite.
I'm not going to let Jakob die either.
You mean...
When you were in there, I phoned through a martial arts trainer. Used to be in special forces in Wiesbaden. I've arranged a helicopter to pick him up.
You let that man into the interview room and you're taking us back to the Middle Ages.
We'll need a doctor.
He's on his way too.
What are you two doing? This is barbaric. You can't torture a man. It's Nazi.
I intend to put Jakob's rights ahead of Gafkin's. He's letting a boy die. I'm not going to sit on my hands and allow that to happen.
This'll cost you your job.
Then at least I'll make you happy.
I've worked as hard as anyone.
You've blocked me at every stage, and you know it, and now this.
Because it's illegal.
I believe any jury will support this action, any judge. Use of force to save lives. That's in the Constitution.
Everything he says, everything he's already said, it'll all be inadmissible in court. It won't be evidence.
I don't care.
He could walk.
We've got him on camera picking up the ransom. That's enough.
Not if he pleads entrapment. We need his admission.
What's the point of evidence if Jakob dies?
What's the use of saving Jakob if 10 more kidnappers, 10 more perverts walk because they convinced the jury that they were tortured like Gafkin?
If they can prove it, fine.
Come on, Enekite, back me up here.
Once we have the boy, that will be evidence enough.
You do this and every policeman in this country becomes a terrorist.
We'll be heroes. We'll have saved the boy.
Let's do it.
Enekite, for God's sake.
Do you want me to tell him?
He trusts you.
This isn't about trust, it's thuggery.
He's never going to tell us voluntarily, is he? The moment he tells us, he instantly becomes yesterday's man. He's fighting to keep himself in the present.
Oh, don't get poetic on me. You're about to become a torturer.
Call me what you want. But I'm prepared to do it and face the consequences.
The helicopter should be here in 20 minutes.
I'm going to ring the ministry.
I already have. They told me to go ahead. Show him the instruments, they said.
The family won't thank you if this man walks free.
Which would you choose? Your son alive or the kidnapper in jail?
Don't do this.
You're saying Jakob's life isn't worth it?
I'm saying no one should have this power.
And I'm saying, what if it was your son? What would you do? Pain like you've never experienced. The ear, the wrist. A simple twist runs straight through the nerves into the brain. You won't hear yourself scream.
It's illegal. She wouldn't dare.
The rules have changed, Magnus. We're doing it our way now. We don't care what happens to you. You belong to us. You end up in a wheelchair. We don't care.
This is unconstitutional.
His helicopter's already in the air.
Mein Kinzig. Flakes. There's one where they do fishing. There's a heart.
Jakob von Metzler's body was found wrapped in plastic sheeting under the jetty. The post-mortem revealed that he'd been suffocated within hours of being kidnapped, his mouth and nose bound in tape. At his trial in 2003, Magnus Gafkin revealed the torture threats, and as a result his admissions were ruled inadmissible. He was nevertheless found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment. At the time, over 60% of Germans and many politicians supported the officer's decision to use torture. In December 2004, Acting Commander Daschner and Chief Superintendent Enigkeit were prosecuted for the use of coercive force against a suspect. Following a trial lasting 3 weeks, they were both found guilty and sentenced to fines totalling €15,000, suspended on probation for 12 months. If they do not reoffend within this period, they will suffer no penalty. They continue to serve as police officers.
In The Torture Warrant by Jonathan Meyerson, Policeman Daschner was played by John Castle, Policeman Enigkeit by Tim Woodward, Magnus Gafen by Ben Silverstone, Katter by Antonia Bernath, Policeman Vogel by George Anton, and the voice by John Glover.